All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Market Prep. I hope everyone's having an amazing morning. Hopefully, you guys had an incredible day yesterday. Good morning, Mike. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful, except for the echo in my ear. One sec. Give me a second. That is totally on me. And I have no idea where the YouTube chat is. Found it. Too many screens, Pete. Or Carlos, look at this. All right. Uh-oh. I don't have you auto, Peter.
Oh, hold on. I got it now. Is it working now?
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay, good. All right. All right, everyone. Hope you guys are having a much better morning than we are today. But yes, welcome to Market Prep. And let's take a quick look at our gap. This is brought to you by TradingTerminal.com. A couple of things in the green this morning. Some names we're familiar with. IREN, HPE, Dell, and of course Netflix making an appearance this morning. I'm not sure what the top ones are, but we will find out. And then on the gap downside of things, we got a few more with Rocket Lab on there, Lunar, and some other tickers not looking so hot this morning. JD, NBIS, my goodness. I am so pissed off at this stock. You won't believe. I mean, we had a half-hour loss yesterday on this thing. And then if you look, I'll show you now. This I'm pissed off. I'm gonna deviate the show to show you why. This is unbelievable. I mean, look at this. You guys were here. We're trading it live, trying to get the breakout here. Finally, unfortunately, stops me out. And then look what it does. It takes the breakout. It goes from 227. We only wanted 236 NBIS. I mean, we weren't asking for that much. All the way to 257 plus. I mean, just incredible. But it is what it is. Yeah. You can't win every day, unfortunately. I don't know why, but that's the thing. You can't win in the market every day. And unfortunately, we missed the move. So hopefully today's a better day. Eamon, if you notice, Eamon is off today. He's off this morning. He'll be back for 11 a.m. But this morning he's going to be taking, he's got to take care of some stuff. So he will be back a little bit later. But
you know what it is, right?
Yeah. What?
Oh, wait. This way? Yeah, that way. You know what it is, right? He told me. Should we say? Do you know?
No, tell me.
He has a flat tire.
Oh, with Eamon, yes. I thought you was gonna give me the secret to life on why I'm getting stopped out.
Oh,
and
no,
the market's
secret
playing
to life. No.
Oh yeah.
He had a flat tire. Yeah. I just know you all talk about his car all the time and how it's Chinese. And Peter jinxed him right on Monday.
I think Peter jinxed him.
Has it broken down? And Eamon's like, no, it's great. It's great. Everything's fine. And now he has a flat tire.
Peter unfortunately jinxed Eamon, so he's taking care of things. All right,
and of course there's no spares nowadays.
Oh no, everything is either run flat or call someone, right? There's no spares. Yep. That's not a thing. All right, friends, let's get to it. Let's go ahead. He did give us our slides. We'll try to do our best to cover his stuff here. But here's the slides for Wednesday, 60 seconds. Mike, I'm not sure if you had a chance to review, but we'll do our best since we got it this morning.
Yeah, I will go off the notes that he gave me. And hey, I am going to try to keep this to 60 seconds because we started a little bit late and we want to make sure that we are there for the PPI and the news that's going to come out at 8:30 because that is what's going to move the market today. But yesterday, the market, S&P rose 0.3%, the NASDAQ rose 0.5%, while the Dow was flat. So CPI news came out. It was lower than expected. Not a lot, but it was lower than expected. Market rallied during the pre-market, but as soon as it opened, the market sold and dropped in. Some stocks were able to recover, like NBIS. that Carlos was talking about, as well as NVIDIA held up pretty well yesterday. And that kind of goes into that other square block that he has there on the AI rally, right? NBIS, CoreWeave, and SMCI, along with NVIDIA, all did extremely well yesterday. And I think that was off of CoreWeave's earnings and the earnings call and the report that they put out. The yields are down, while the September hike odds are down 40%. So right now, investors are thinking that the Fed will not raise rates, which is kind of allowing this bump, which goes into our market news that we're going to have today, which is PPI, which is the producer's price index, the wholesale side of the equation. And then that is followed up with initial jobless claims at the same time, both factors that are going to play. But we'll get into that a little bit later. Sorry, I flew the slide, but that is just the big one today. And then crude inventories went up, biggest weekly build since January 2022 or January 2002. Yeah. So 2002, 2022. I don't know. He said January 20th too. He left a number off. But hey, I think today's news is all about, and this goes into kind of what to expect today, right? We can expect PPI at 8:30. This is the main event, right, everybody? It absolutely is. It is going to determine whether the Fed gonna increase or possibly leave rates the same. The market wants to know if they're in line or kind of correspond with the CPI data, or are we going to get a mix? So that is all the big thing. And then we have jobless claims, right? This isn't necessarily the market mover event, but it's relevant after July's jobs report. So we need to make sure that we watch for signs that the labor market is moving from lower hiring to actual layoffs. That's what it is. And then post CPI market reaction. Yesterday's CPI was received positively, sorry, but you saw what the market did. So understand that that can occur as well today. If you do not have the PP or the CPI print marked on your SPY chart or on your NQ chart or whatever chart you kind of watch for the market, I highly recommend putting that on there so that you can see where the price action plays after the PPI print. Are we above that CPI print? Are we inside of it? Or do we move down below it? Because those are going to be key levels. If you look at yesterday's trading, we tried to get above it. Couldn't get above it, went all the way down to the bottom of it, and then we've recovered from it. And as we speak right now, we are at the top edge of that CPI print. So that's where we're at. Crude for today is pulling back, which helps the inflation story. One thing interesting, Carlos, I took a trip around the U.S., right? The Eastern U.S. and Midwest. I was shocked at the cost of diesel fuel. There were places in this country that diesel fuel was $6. Still. Insane. And if everybody's like, okay, yeah, I don't have a diesel car, I don't put diesel in me, I'm worried about gasoline. Yeah, I understand that. But guess what? All your food and all your products that are being moved around the country are getting priced in. It's getting priced in at $6 diesel. So that kind of shocked me. I did not expect it to be that high on the diesel side. So that is definitely going to play into this inflation story. Yep. So I think I covered the news and what to expect and what happened yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Awesome stuff, man.
Did I get it all?
You did.
All right.
Excellent stuff. Um, we have data coming out in about 14 or 13 minutes now as the clock changes, and we'll be ready for that for you guys once it does, and then we'll keep you appraised of what's happening. Let's take a look at some of the top stuff on my Gappers list. We're already starting the conversation of soccer in the chat, but we won't talk soccer today. If you do want to talk soccer, though, there is a place where you can do this. There's a place you can do this, and it's our brand new Discord channel for Trade Terminal. Right, there's an off topic here if you want to join. And I already started with John. I asked him, John, do you play soccer? And John says no, but for some reason I love to endlessly talk about it on YouTube. So, but friends, on a serious note, we got a new Trade Terminal Discord channel, which looks pretty good. So people are starting to come on in and get stuff ready. It's gonna be some good conversations happening there. We'd love for you guys to join and
I'll
check
have
it
to
out.
do that. But we might talk a little soccer because today is my daughter's first game. I'm trying to get
that's okay. I think that's yeah. Let's see what you got there.
Oh, here, yeah, I can get it.
There you go. Yeah,
there we go.
That's what I'm talking about. There you go, man. It's all about family. All right, friends. Let's start here with ARX this morning. First one on list. We'll do a couple of the ones that are high flying. They're up 44, 23, 10, 20, and 18. I always like to know what these big numbers are doing. And surprisingly, one of the things that you do not see, yeah, right, you need a link, right? Let's get them that link. Mike, I don't have it. I am such I'm so bad at using Discord. Like, I know it's a great software. I know it's the best. Like, forums are dead. Nobody uses forums anymore. That's like 1990s. Every company I know, every company uses Discord. This has become the new forum. Nobody does the website, the web-based stuff anymore. This is very nice, very clean. You can have conversations. The features are endless. For gaming, I know how to use it a little bit, but I am so bad at it. I got to get better. I am so bad. I don't know where anything is. I don't know where the settings are. It took me like 3 hours to find out what the QR code is so I could scan and log in on this webpage. It's like I am so Discord unsavvy. It's unbelievable. But we'll get you a link, guys.
Well, the first time I opened it up, Carlos, was last night when I was laying in bed and saw the messages in Telegram. I was like, oh, I need to sign up for this. So I signed up for it and signed in, and I'm there. I now have to figure out how to use that today. That is on my to-do list. That is my learning.
I got to watch some YouTube videos on this thing. I mean, it's a lot of features. I'm so bad. So, all right, let's go to the first one. Looks like we're going to
adapt with the times.
Absolutely. And we'll get you guys a link pretty quick here. I think I have one on my Telegram. I'll open up in a second. But here, ARX, friends, it looks like a buyout. We won't be touching this. 8.8 million shares traded, up 44%. So probably not much to see here as is a buyout this morning.
Yeah, it's a buyout, and worse than that, it's going private. So definitely not something that you're going to want to trade today. It's going private, and it has been in the news. It says definite agreement for a private buyout to Thoma Bravo. So news release said definite right off the bat. So buyouts are not something that we like to trade, because just like this, you get the initial pop and then you get sideways movement at the buyout price that they've agreed to. And other than that, nothing on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna see here. Let's go to the next one. H-Lit. As we wait for our data to come out here, H-Lit this morning. Harmonic is up 22.8, 251,000 shares traded. So the volume is clearly not there this morning on this one. And for the most part on the daily, it looks like you are not getting great volume. We got a little bit yesterday, about 3 million is the most we've seen in a couple of weeks. I don't think there's going to be a great one today, Mike. I think we'll have so many better stuff to look at, really, on our list.
Yeah, I think there's going to be better stuff. H-Lit did have earnings, and the highlight came from their earnings call where they said they had a backlog of 54% on broadband. So other than that, though, I don't think this is going to be something that we're going to want to trade today.
Yeah, but I don't I don't see that happening. All right, let's continue here. Let me copy this link here somewhere else. Let's continue. Next one is going to be OMER. So OMER, we are up here 20%. Another one that doesn't look great. Big gap up, but really no volume here. So and we've seen this ticker before. It has been on our list in the past. And it just doesn't trade well, Mike. So I'm probably going to keep this off as well.
Yeah, another earnings report though. So I mean, it does have news. Earnings report, after hours, sales momentum, debt reduction, and share buyback. So it's got a little bit of everything incorporated in there. They're going to buy some shares back. They are going to reduce their debt, and they have sales going on. As far as trading, if it hits our scanner, maybe, but I would not put this on my watch list.
Yeah, same here. And then one more that's flying pretty good here is YXT. If I can type this correctly. Here we go. YXT. Big pop up all the way to 7. Low flow, I'm assuming, on this one. Now 51 million, a little bit on the lowish side, borderline. Popping up to 759 this morning, back down to where it came from. And again, it just seems to like doing this. XYT.com. I got to look that up, see what that's about. On the daily, nice run up. So, prior pop all the way to 32. So it is a stock that can go if it wants to. But be careful. It seems a little bit on the lower low. I'm surprised it's 51 million. Seems like it can trade. It can be lower than that the way this thing has traded in the past.
I wouldn't touch this at all. So the big news on this today is they are going to report unaudited financial results for the first time in 6 months. So for their first 6 months of 2026, that's what everybody's looking at. They're going to do it. They reported it. So earnings.
Yeah.
Other than that, not something that I'm going to want to play with.
Yeah, I don't know how great that's going to be. We're going to definitely leave that one alone as well, friends. And that kind of covers the top of the stuff in our gappers list. We do have IREN, HPQ, HPE, and Dell. So let's see if we can get through some of these. I think these are going to be a little bit better. If we look at HP, these are all computer companies. What's HPE? If HP is HP, what's HPE? Is that a different share class? What is HPE?
Let me see.
I think it is, actually.
Yeah, I think it's a different share class that's on there.
Okay. So got the HPs on here, Dell. I kind of fall into the same category, right?
Right. So HP, HPE, and Dell are all going off the sympathy move off of Lavano, delivering strong quarterly growth. So since they incorporate that software into their systems, it's kind of having a boost for them. So that's what they're getting off of it. So it's a sympathy move. If you like Dell can move if it gets there, but the news isn't directly regarding them. So I don't know. I wouldn't look too heavily on this. One thing to be aware of for everybody, right? We have this list right now. I will say in 4 minutes when the PPI and initial jobless claims come out, I think these lists are going to change very quickly on us with the news, depending on what's going on. So just be aware of that. I mean, that's what I'm waiting for.
This is the big data, right? The big data that everybody's waiting for. So we'll see. If you look at it here, guys, got a bunch of data that's going to be coming out. We'll let you know as soon as it pops over. But yeah, in 4 minutes, we'll have that for you. We'll see how this list changes here. All right, so that kind of covers our gap up. We're going to look at Netflix. Netflix has been making some noise here.
Yeah.
A little bit of noise, but you can see they had a big gap down back in July. They have recovered actually pretty nicely. Took them a couple of days to do that. And they're back in this 75, 78 area. So could be interesting. Yesterday we were watching them because they did get a little bit of volume, but they really didn't move all that well, right? And it doesn't say a lot because a lot of stuff in a lot of companies did not move all that well. But today Did they have anything last night? Last night they got a big pop out of nowhere. What I don't
Yes.
believe.
So,
Did they have something? Yeah.
yeah. So, well, not last night. The news out on them is that Bill Ackman has taken another swing trade in them. So
Mm.
I think
Okay.
I think that is what's popping. So they see that there's other investments. And personally, myself, I'm glad this is popping up because I'm holding this one for a while. So
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
I'm
Nice.
down on
Okay.
it, but
Okay.
I'm a personal investor in it. So
There you go. So
just
I
be
just for
cautious with
that,
that.
I won't cancel my Netflix subscription for you, Mike. I'll
Yes,
keep it
please
going.
don't. um, and I will give you a cautionary tale or pre-warn you, Carlos. I will interrupt you if the numbers come out and you're mid-sim.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Absolutely. I have them up here, so I'll be ready to switch to them as soon as they come out here. All right, friends. What else? What else? Let's take a look at the gap up. We got 2 minutes. I want to actually take a look at Dell and see how they've been trading because I know they were in play yesterday. Data in 2 minutes here. But Dell, if you look at their daily chart, they're not
yeah,
my type of stock, but I know some people are going to bring them up. I think they trade okay for the type of stock that it is. We've seen some good action out of them between April and June. You know, they went on a nice little trend here, got their act together. Many companies got their act together after April. But yesterday, just a slow mover, just slow and steady. Nothing to do fireworks about, but it did have a nice little move higher. Not my stock, so I won't be watching it. But if you do like this one, if you like the HPE story, I'm not sure which one trades better. You can definitely keep an eye on these. I mean, they're in play. I just don't know how that's gonna do with my strategy. And Mike, I'm not sure for you if you're gonna be watching these, but clearly they are in play for sure, and you can see them on here.
no, I have no desire to watch HP or Dell. That is not my game.
Yeah, yeah. I hear you, man.
Not my game. I know what I trade well and I know what I don't trade well, and I'm tired. I'm done trying to trade stuff that I don't trade well. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
not worth it.
I
It's
agree.
truly not. So
Agree
um
100%.
so we got numbers here in about 30 seconds.
Yes, we do. I'm gonna bring
Um
that up, and we'll see
yeah,
the
bring
spice
that up
reaction.
because the spies reaction is going to be interesting. I would definitely, after the first 5 minutes closes, put that print on there, mark those levels as well. I currently have yesterday's prints marked myself. So we are near the top of it. The market does seem ready to bounce if this stuff goes, so, or to break out.
All
So
right, here we go.
jobless claims 209, PPI 0%, so well below. So um, all jobless claims higher than expected, and core PPI month over month is down 1%. So let's see how this kind of reacts. See what this print does, and then we'll see kind of what the market does because the market did want this information. So one thing is you're not always going to get as violent of a move like we did yesterday with the
Yeah.
CPI. PPI, it moves a little bit slower, but the numbers and the print is important in relation to the CPI because it's two sides of the equation, right? You need the consumer price index, you need the producer's price index to determine, hey, where's this inflation going? And it's what the Fed likes. So both of them were lower than expected. So we'll see if that's enough to push this market above 775 on the SPY, or if we're going to reject that level like we did yesterday. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that is going to be the fun. We will
It,
see.
it sure will be. All right, first keep an eye on it. Initial reaction is up and right back down to where it was, so nothing major. But we'll see how this develops as the market, the pre-market session keeps going into the market open. We have Jared Engineering the Market's ready to go here. If you want to join Jared, you can head over to bearwithtraders.com. There's like a $39 trial where you can join Jared is very inexpensive. It's costs less than that cup of coffee that Mike is drinking right now from Starbucks. So go ahead and pick that up. You'll get more value out of that 7 days, and you can join me. You can join me Monday night also live for the onboarding class as well. So take care, guys. We'll leave you guys with Jared in chat, and we'll continue with here on YouTube and X. All right, friends. All right, so Mark is reacting. We'll give it a little bit of time to kind of dissect the story and information and how it's going to play out. We pretty much cover our gap up as well. So for the most part, everything here, IREN is one that I do want to talk about because this is one that many of our traders and moderators do like. Today, they're looking good on the daily. They're getting that breakout that many of you guys were thinking about yesterday. So you're getting a continuation on that. Hasn't moved too far up yet, but we are up 4.1 on this breakout here. So it could be exciting. Volume 4.3 million. I mean, when you look at the numbers, Mike, the numbers look good. Up 4.2, 4.3 million shares traded. There's something about this stock that doesn't treat me well. But if I look at the numbers, if I look at the technical data, everything looks good. Like this needs to be added to the list. You know, I can't fight it. Everything looks great. What's your thoughts on it?
It does. Yeah, and there's news on it. So they delivered Horizon 1. I'm trying to figure out what Horizon 1 is. Horizon 1 is the first of 4 direct-to-chip liquid-cooled AI cloud developments scheduled for delivery to Microsoft. So it's a direct-to-chip liquid cool, trying to help with that energy. And it achieves NVDA exemplar cloud status, whatever that is, on GB300. So if you're tech savvy, you know what that is.
Yeah,
I'm trying to read the news quickly.
Tech savvy.
I have no idea.
You know what that is, and it's just kind of nod the head. You know what that is, but we have no idea. But you know, so let us know if it's good or not. How big is it? You know what that is, right?
Tell me what that is. So in my building, I have somebody that works for Oracle. So anytime I get like this new AI news or new wording, I always go to him. He's a part of our group that watches the sports. So today I'm going to be like, so Mason, what's exemplar cloud status? What does that mean? And I guarantee you he will rattle it off in tech terms that I have no idea what it is instantly. I'll just be like, all right, tomorrow I will inform our community. Thank you.
Yeah, 100%, man. If you're in the business, you know your stuff. All right.
There we go. Look, Binky in the chat. So it's an elite validation and technical certification awarded to cloud service providers whose infrastructure has been rigorously tested and verified by NVIDIA. All right. So it's a gold stamp, gold star.
Yeah. There you go. Verified.
Awesome.
It's like in simpler terms, a verified account on X, and not really, because everything is verified. It's questionable. A lot of verification there is questionable. But yeah, there you go. All right, friends. That covers our gap up, brought to you by TradingTerminal.com. Speaking of TradingTerminal.com, we'd love to invite you guys to join us to our TradingTerminal.com Discord chat. So we just opened up a chat, I think yesterday. So only a couple of members in here, so we build it up. But this is gonna be a lot of fun. Communication, conversation with others, how to network with other traders, share ideas, all this fun stuff on here. How to use tools. You could reach our moderators through here. You already see John is in here, Dwayne, Mike is gonna be in here later today. Jared's already in there testing and looking at things. So, and off topic, we're talking soccer.
Yeah.
Right. So come on in here, and we'd love to have you guys join. I put it over in that chat, but you know what? That's right. Our regular chat can't hear us, but we'll put it here as well. Maybe Jared can make an announcement. All right, let's do it, friends. Gap up list covered. We're looking good there. We came off with IREN. I think that needs to be on here. And yeah. Benzinga news is there too. Oh no, Ben, you're saying you're Benzinga news. You are Benzinga on YouTube. Yeah, man, we love it, Ben. We love your headlines. Yeah, I love it. Keep it going, man. Maybe we'll get you to put this on a spreadsheet and send it in, and I can link it to one of our APIs. We'll put it at the bottom of the scanner here. I don't know. We'll figure something out. All right, friends. Gap down now. Let's see what's happening there. More on here. a lot of tickers that are probably not going to be great, but let's see. CLBT. CLBT, we'll take a quick look at that. CLBT this morning, we are down 27%. Celebrate, I'm not sure what they do, but they're down 27% this morning, 619,000 shares traded. Not a low flow stock. This is actually 129 million of flow. So a pretty large flow here, Mike, and they're just getting slammed this morning.
Celebrate appoints a new CEO. That sucks. That's gotta.
Oh, I don't want to be that guy.
Faith in the new CEO.
Damn. I mean, talk about giving the guy some confidence coming into a job, and it's like, wow. All right. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It also, and like Ben said, they did miss earnings yesterday, but I figured I'd lead off with the
I love it.
I hope CEO.
I hope the earnings was the one with the reaction, and not him coming in, because I'll be like, I'm out. I'm not doing this. I'll see you guys. Drop the stock 27%. My goodness.
So it is the earnings. They got rid of the guy that gave them crappy earnings, and they brought in the new guy to hopefully turn the company
that's
around.
That's in a better segment of line there. That's a better order. Hopefully that's the case.
You like that? See, it's all about how you present it, right? Like, it's all about how you present it. Had I come out with the earnings, your thought would have been like, oh, this CEO is coming in. He's a great guy. But I started with they signed a new CEO, and you're like, oh my goodness, terrible.
Horrible stuff, man.
All right. Sorry, I'm having too much fun today.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good. Here for this one, again, volume is pretty light. I think today will be a day that they will be in play. I don't know on this one, actually. I do too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's at, but I think they will be in play. They're down quite a bit. They got a little bit of volume. It's all about how much volume are they going to get at the market open? Are they going to do something or not? I kind of like that they're not a low flow ticker, so maybe there could be some movement here. Golden Parachute, says Pat. Yeah, I agree. So I might add them maybe to a secondary. I want to come back and look at this. I don't think it's a primary one yet, but I think I like some of the drops here. I like big drops like this, so I think this could be fun. We'll keep it on here for now. We might not do anything with it. CBRS is next. This one, on the other hand, gapping down only 15%, 826,000 shares traded. Had a big day yesterday. Gapped up, sold up actually, or at least pushed up higher, and then came right back to where it came from. So this actually might just go back to it's just normal trading. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Probably won't have this one on deck. So some news yesterday got them going. Now they're just back to where they came from.
Yeah, so they had earnings reports that came out this morning. The stock fell after they raised guidance. So not really what the investors were looking for in their earnings reports. They didn't even like its guidance. So that's what happens. Goes down. You can produce good numbers and still get punched in the gut. So
yeah, agreed. All right, so we are looking at Box L. I believe this is a low flow stock.
Man.
Yeah, what happened?
Box L was on everybody yesterday when I was doing the close show in my depression, because I was depressed yesterday after trading poorly. They kept bringing this up, and I kept looking at it, and I kept being like, okay, I'm done trading. I can't trade. I've used up all my ammunition today. So, but yesterday it was doing definitely well in our community, heavily traded. And they had report second quarter yesterday. So they had revenue of 25.9 million, which was a decrease from the prior year's quarter. Not sure why it was so popular, but yeah, maybe because it got hit so hard, the recovery of it.
Yeah, probably. Doing well this not doing well this morning because they are giving some back today, but nice pop yesterday all the way to seems to 10, pull back to about an 8 or so when it closed, 787, and then here trying to stay alive. So float on this one is a low one, 3.8, 3.3. So be careful. Sometimes you get these spikes, and I'm sure it has done this many times before. Look at it here, spike up. The following day is not so great. Couple of spikes up, and then back to reality. So just be careful on this one because we've seen this stock before. But again, if you look at the volume, yesterday was the only time they done 66 million. So that's significant compared to all the other spikes they had with a lot less volume, right? So this might tell you that, hey, maybe it's real this time. I don't know. So keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it and see if you do like it. It is a low flow stock, so you want to be cautious and careful with it. I'll throw it on the secondary. I want to see how this does a little bit later. We'll put it right here next to Fox L. I need to get my popcorn thing. My popcorn ticker disappeared there. But yeah, we'll put it on there for now. All right, friends, we'll hop around. We'll stop right here. We'll hop around because I do want to see some of the better ones. Mike, I know this list. I know we're going to probably look at NBIS again. What a great day yesterday, and some other ones. Anything else you like off this gappers list you want to go over on the gap up?
On the gap up or the gap down?
Gap down, excuse me, gap down.
Gap down. Actually nothing on the list. I do have a couple that, well, they've now kind of, oh no, I got a couple that are kind of not on the list, but are looking to break out that I'm going to be looking at. But we'll talk about that after we hit the rest of what you want to talk about on the gap down. We can go over NBIS though, because man, that was a mover yesterday, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that was something for sure. If you missed it earlier, it's the first thing we spoke about was NBIS and how it left me behind. If you guys remember yesterday from watching live, we went long here, got stopped out, didn't get back in because things were just so choppy, and then it decides it's going to make the move, and you can see how great this was. Breakout from 227 all the way. We were just looking for 236. That's all we wanted, but it went 246 and it went 256. Why not? So it went up there pretty nicely. Today pulling back a little bit as you would expect after such a big move, but can still be in play today. I think. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I think so too. The main reason that it exploded, right? It had earnings, good earnings report, but it's the combination of kind of how they're doing it, right? They have extraordinary AI cloud growth, which is good, but I think this is the thing that really helped them out is that they have a customer prepayment model. So they're taking in revenue before providing services. And normally you have that the other way around where, hey, you got to provide the service and then you hope somebody pays you for it, right? They're like saying, hey, our crap is good. You better pay us. Otherwise, we're not going to provide it to you. Pay or you don't get any. So that is what they're liking. So
Gotcha.
And of course, after a big rally, we're looking at it on the gap down. It's giving some back in the market just because that's what happens after you have a big day. Yeah. You can't go up forever in a spaceship. It doesn't just go up. You got to come down.
Yeah, you got to come down. We saw similar with PLTR. If you guys remember PLTRs, this is another one that is the only thing that's saving my week right now is PLTR on Monday. Everything else has not been great, but we'll see if we could turn things around. But PLTR had a nice rally. Did pull back for a couple of days until it gave you the next push higher, right? So it's something that does happen. So we'll see what NBIS does. But again, I think it'll be a good one to have on deck this morning. And I'm probably going to have more memory stuff today as well.
How do you like trading PLTR? I haven't traded that yet.
Yeah, it's great, man. No. When it is in play, it is awesome. Now, when it is in play, there's a few times where it's a hit or miss and you don't get a lot going on. But if I look at the few times we traded, well, the many times we traded it, it is definitely better than not. I think the trades well. The price action is very clean. I like it, man. I really do. It's one of my favorite stocks to watch. So yeah, especially now with this earnings has kind of brought some more life to it. If you guys remember the earnings, they did well on every single number you could possibly ask for, and they're getting rewarded for it pretty nicely here.
Yeah. So, did you all talk about? I don't think so. Yesterday afternoon, it was reported that Michael Burry, Big Short for everybody that made lots of money on the real estate market, he actually added to his short position in PLTR as well as NVIDIA. So, just something to be aware of. It's not like he's going to move the stock himself, but he's betting against it. Has zero relevance for intraday trading, but I thought it was a key highlight.
No, awesome,
Hello,
man.
Andrew. Glad that you're out there. I think
Andrew
it's
in
interesting. We'll see.
chat. Yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
Um,
And personally, because I hope he's wrong about NVIDIA. I hope he gets his face ripped off. Because I own NVIDIA stock for investment. So I want it to
yeah,
go up, not down. So
yep, you're
I
not
hope
with
I'm
that
smarter
plan.
than him.
Long term, I think you will be. He might be right for
Yeah.
short term. If even that, who knows? But long term, I'm sure
Yeah.
you have him beat.
Yeah. I'm long term in NVIDIA. So
Yeah,
you got to show me another company. I will get out of NVIDIA. This is my exit strategy. If you're all wondering what my exit strategy in the long-term investment, I need a chip company to prove to me that they're better than NVIDIA. Tell me that you're better than NVIDIA and that all the other companies are top companies are using your chips over. At that point, I'll exit my NVIDIA position. Until then, I'll deal with all the ups and downs because I know people are going back to them.
yeah, 100%. All right, on X, Uncle D Trace, good morning. Ben is also on X. Good morning to you. I'm trying to actually chat and it's not letting me. I'm trying to send you guys the link to the Discord chat and it's not letting me. Does X block HTTP links? Is that what it is? That's horrible.
Maybe
X.
that's what it is.
I think they do. I think they're not letting me put anything that
Why?
Wow.
Why?
That is very interesting. Yeah,
That
it's
is
not
crazy.
letting me. Okay. I don't know what to tell you guys. Maybe I'm not set up as a moderator on here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
Man,
if
yeah,
you can't
that
paste
Michael
the
Burry
link.
comment got the chat going, Carlos. It got the
Oh
chat
yeah.
going. There's some hatred for Michael Burry. Overrated, added to losing positions, doing all the wrong things. He just held long enough.
Yeah.
I
Andrew says
love
he's
it.
also short NBIS. Oh man, going against the
Oh,
grain.
he's
I
already
guess.
short.
Yeah.
Going against the grain. I like it.
Yeah.
So
All right. Is it
AMD?
Yep, AMD. What we got here? Yep, AMD. Go ahead.
I have no idea. I just saw in the chat that somebody said what happened to AMD, so just took a quick look at it. It did have a spike down. That could be just normal pre-market type of positioning that people do every now and again with AMD, but I'll take a look. Let's see if anything popped up out of the blue. I did not hear anything or see anything on Benzinga. So
Yeah.
uh
I am. Let me see here. Wow, I am like baffled why X does not let us put. I'm like trying to put like bearwithtrades.com and it doesn't let me do that. That's surprising. See, you can't do that. You can't be so restrictive like that with the chat. That's not acceptable. X, Elon, you gotta fix that. Gotta fix that. People don't like that. People don't want to. Ain't this supposed to be like the free chat, like the free platform? That's not free. All right.
No,
okay.
it's not free.
That is not free. All right, here you go.
All right.
All right, we'll continue here, guys. So our gap down list is growing a little bit more. So more tickers coming out towards the bottom of it. Let's take a quick look at the SPY and see how is that reacting after the CPI numbers and data. Pretty flat, man. It's just business as usual. Right, so nothing really affecting it. You had this one candle here, 8:30, went up, down, back to the middle, and just kind of trended on this merry way. So nothing to see here. No explosions. We'll see how the market open treats the data when the heavy volume comes in.
Yeah, if you pull up my screen, I'll show you. I got the CPI print from yesterday marked as well as today's PPI print that's on there.
Your screen is
Sorry if I
right.
turn away from you all, but let's see. Do you
Wait,
got it?
with
Can you do it, or you need me to reshare?
no, I have it. It's just, where is your screen? Is it this one? It's not
It's
that one. That's
SPY
mine.
5 minutes. SPY five
Uh,
minute with
yeah,
blue and
this
black
one
lines on it.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
this
you
one
go.
here.
Yeah, okay. So this is the SPY 5 minute, but what I want to highlight is this blue line here is the upper uh print on the CPI number, and then the two black lines are today's PPI numbers. And you can see where the market is kind of at right now, right? It's right at that level. So it's kind of winding up. The question that for me today trading, especially because I trade futures now too, is I want to see this get above both of these numbers. I want it to hold those numbers, and then I want to see it break out. That's what I'm looking. So your typical ABCD pattern, and I want the C on that strategy to hold those numbers. And if we can hold those numbers, I'll be looking to go long. If we fail at those numbers, I'll be looking to go short. So those are what I'm looking at for the SPY, to see what we're going to do in those aspects. So we'll see. 775 is the key level that I'm watching today. So
Yeah, should be interesting. All right, excellent,
yeah.
friends. So looking forward to that as we get ready for the market open. Okay. All right, perfect. All right. Let's go to you, Mike. Anything that we haven't covered that you like this morning, then we'll have time for our chat as well. So get your tickets ready. We'll see what you guys are looking at. The gap up list here. This is some other tickers here that are coming up: Redwire, ONDS, Rocket Lab, JD. I don't see Baba alongside them, but there are some stuff coming on here. They're so. If you guys see something great that you want us to look at, throw it in chat, and we will definitely take a look at it. And me and Mike, I still have not gone over some of the usual stuff that we like. SpaceX has been great lately. SpaceX, guys, at 140. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
I think 100 is long gone. I don't think you're going to see 100. The market loves to do the opposite of
Don't
what
say that, Peter.
everybody thinks. What everybody thinks, the market's doing the opposite. Everybody's talking about, oh, it's going to go to 100. I thought maybe 85 at worst case. Someone said 55. I don't know, man. We're about to in for a shocker here. So let's see. But yeah, let's go with some of your thoughts on
SpaceX.
that. Yeah.
I like SpaceX. I like SpaceX for intraday today. This is actually one that is going to be on my watch list today. I like the 60-minute chart on SpaceX. It has broken out like Carlos is talking about. It held that 105 number. My wife is probably going to kick me severely on this because I was holding out to invest more at 100, and my wife looked at the price yesterday while we are in the elevator, and she's like, you need to buy right now. So that could be the Brian indicator when the taxi cab driver looks at a price and then it goes back down. So got to be aware of that. SpaceX 150. Yeah, Andrew, I agree. I think SpaceX definitely has 150 in it. That, if everybody is not aware, is kind of where the stock opened up at. So the IPO open price. So that is going to be a key resistance level. If we can get above that, that is going to be awesome for people that are holding that long term. That's in there. So I think some of this sell-off that occurred in the beginning is you had traders, right? That mindset was to short SpaceX after the IPO. And I think a lot of them, I mean, Andrew took calls on it or sold he sold calls, I think, when there were like 300 people were anticipating the option market was offering them. And in our community, a ton of people took it, right? So I think from that aspect, there were planned shorts out of this. And I think a lot of people have been covering those shorts, and I think we've run out of them. And then you also have a lot of buyers that do see the value in SpaceX. And one of the things that I like to always mention to people, SpaceX biggest risk is their AI department, you can call it, or division, whatever you want to call it, because that is what is costing so much money. The rocket business is making money. The satellite business, communication sector is making money. All their other branches are making money, but the AI, just like all these other companies that are spending on AI, right, are costing the company. But then you have to look at what is Elon doing with spending. He's spending on AI to make his own AI, so he does not have to outsource AI for his robots, for his robo taxis, for Teslas, for his rockets, for even Gronk on the X, right? He doesn't have to go to somebody else for it. It's all internal, which from an investment standpoint, that's an upfront cost. It's going to pay you dividends in the back end. And I think some investors are seeing that after the earnings report and saying, okay, I'm going to punish you for spending so much on there, but I'm also going to start investing once it gets down there. So that's my take on SpaceX. I always anticipated after my initial investment in it that we would be below 100 at some point. I do not think SpaceX will be above 150 within the first year of the stock. I think it will be below it. There's going to be a rocket that blows up that's going to, people are going to be like, oh my God, you blew up a rocket. And they're going to be, and the stock is going to tank, and Elon's going to be like, yeah, I blow up rockets every day. You know, the other thing a lot of people don't understand is SpaceX launches almost every other day. People don't realize that. They launched the Falcon 9 rocket either with their own satellites or with cargo that other companies pay for to be launched into space. So they're a logistics company as well. So that's my take on SpaceX. But the reason that I like this is I do like how this is setting up to get up to 150. I like the 150 levels. So that's me. Sorry, I talked too long. But I did say up front I was an investor, so I got to pump the stock somehow.
Hey, Mike, I got a quick emergency. I got to be right back, man. I'm going to leave you with your screen.
Throw NVIDIA chart up there for me.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you with your screen.
He has to go take the trash out.
No. Actually, it's a little bit more serious than that. Let's hope it's not too serious.
Okay,
I'll be right back. I left you with your charts up.
All right, no problem. All right, perfect. So the other one that I like here is I do like NVIDIA. That here, I'm gonna try to move this over so it gets why I like it with. It's gonna be hard. He doesn't have my chart centered, but if you pull up a 60-minute on NVIDIA, this 224.50 level that's on NVIDIA is really where it's sold off. So you can see where it's sold off there. Right now, we're near this price, and I'm looking for a break above 225 and a hold. So I want it to break above 225. I want it to come back down, find support at 225, and run higher. I do like NVIDIA for a stop today. That is something that I do like for intraday trading. Also, investor in it, so I do like it for investment as well. So I do like that there. And if you're out there on YouTube, Andrew posted a poll. Go for it. Answer that poll and we'll see. Yeah, see, you like it, Hollow. So it's just you gotta know SpaceX company and what they go in. And luckily I get the sentiment from an employee, so who I love dearly. So I gotta side with him on it. Again, a reminder that we have the Discord channel out there. I have no ability to change the screen, so I do apologize for that, but I will start talking some other stuff that is out there that I'm looking at. Rocket Lab. I don't really like Rocket Lab all that much. I'm looking to see if anything else has come up in our gap up or gap down list that might be interesting. Nothing really interesting out there. But again, with the SPY, I'll talk futures. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll talk futures. Why not? Since we're there. Even though the chart is off-centered, I do apologize for that. I like trading the MES. That is the one thing. I don't like trading the SPY directly. I like the MES as it is. So I will go ahead and trade most likely the MES today. We are in an uptrend. Again, I do like the PPI print. I do like the CPI print. Where we are currently located on that, I am looking for the same thing, right? To get into this, I'm looking for the SPY and the MES to break up. The MES is an indice, and it's basically the contract of the SPY. I will look to take that to the long side up to 7,800. If 7,800 is resistance, I will get completely out of my position. If we can break through 7,800, I'll look to continue that long. If I can't find a decent entry on it, I may look to short off the 7,800 that's there. So Marvell, I got somebody that said Marvell, so let's take a look at Marvell here. MRVL. We are crushing it today. Marvell. So as I look at Marvell's, I'll throw up a daily chart. See, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to fit this in here, everybody. All right, we go up a little bit more. We go up. We go down slightly. We'll go up slightly, and then we'll zoom into Marvell. There we go. Look at that. I figured it out. I think Marvell is still kind of sideways, right? We got a downtrend. We did finally break this higher low here, but we're kind of equal and you're in the middle of the range. Was there any news on Marvell that you like on it? Yeah, so we did talk about Dell. Dell is a sympathy play, actually. Let me see if there's any news on Marvell here for you all. Nope, nothing directly on Marvell. The news on Dell, HP, and HPE is all the same. It's off of Lavano delivering strong quarterly growth. So that's what Dell has been doing. So not a lot of us. I don't like trading Dell intraday. I don't like the price action movement. I know Peter doesn't like it, and I know Carlos doesn't really like trading it, but members in our community do. So it is something that is in play today. You could find something nice on there. All right. Yeah, I hope Carlos is okay too. I think in the 7 years I've been here, I have never seen him have to leave like this right in the middle of something. So no idea. We're out with it as it is. So we have more bell here. Taking a look. We got so any other stocks? SNDK? Absolutely. Let's take a look at SNDK. SanDisk. So let me pull it up for you. All SanDisk is here. Let me look at 5-minute chart on SanDisk. We do have movement in it. The way that I like to analyze stocks as I go through this is I first look to see if there's any financial news that's on it. So, yesterday afternoon, they had some news on AI memory breakthrough. So they did have something there. So there is a catalyst for them. I then go to the daily and I kind of want to determine, hey, are we in a downtrend, uptrend, or are we kind of sideways? Right now, we look like we've been in a downtrend. We're trying to fight to see if we can get in an uptrend. The 1400 level on SanDisk could be a very good breakout point on it. So let's take a look at the 60-minute. You can see here's the 1400. We're slightly below it. So if we can get a nice move up into this, I wouldn't mind seeing this to long. So definitely something that we can add to the thing. So I like that. Oh, look at that. Why are we spamming stuff? Don't be spamming stuff. Because when you spam stuff, then we got to get rid of you. So, crowd. Yeah, let's take a look at crowd. Let's take crowd. Yeah, get them. Get them, get them, get them. CRWD, crowd. Crowd had earnings. So, ooh. Crowd earnings occurred. I do actually like I like the daily. Look at this nice uptrend. Uptrend, we broke out of this higher high. We held above, we've come down, we held that, and now we're pushing higher. I like crowd. I am actually going to put this on my watch list. I like this. Great call out. Great call out, Alex Ben. I do like that. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking CoreWeave. If you were in the afternoon chat with me, I did the exact same thing. Somebody asked me for the expected move on CoreWeave, and I put CRWD and went through the whole analysis on it, and then he's like, not a D, a V. So I did it again. Like, it's there. So if you're wondering where Carlos is, I don't know, but he had an emergency that he had to step off to. So you are stuck with me. And we know Peter is off on episode, I believe, of Naked and Unafraid in the Wilderness of the Canadian forest. So you'll have to ask him about his Naked and Unafraid episode. He might actually be out there recording. I'm not sure. So we'll see. He's gone rogue on us. Eamon, thanks to Peter's jinxing, had a flat tire today. So Eamon is not here. John had a previously scheduled appointment that he had to take care of today. So I stepped in for John, and now it's just me. It's me. I'm here. I'm giving you everything I got. I am usually not an entertainer, but I can come up with some stuff to talk about. I will stay away from soccer other than to say today is my daughter's very first preseason game of the year. So looking forward to going to see that. I love it. So we got that. So I do like Crowd. So great call out on Crowd. Crowd will be a part of my watch list as we get going here. I am definitely going to put that onto my watch list for it. You're not alone. Yeah. We are the world. I know we are the world. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, I hope my daughter should have a great game. I'm looking forward to it. So, what? That is so crazy. Thunder. I don't know why that kind of hid your message, but whatever. Let's see what else is out there. Oh, you know what we can talk about? I almost forgot the whole show. Let me pull over to. I got to get to the Bear Bull Traders website. One sec. We'll talk about what's going on today. I almost forgot. Carlos would have been upset at me. Let me get it. I got to do this the old school way. So, oh, we got webinars. Awesome. So today we have, where is it? We have, no, we don't. Sorry, I'm hiding Jared. So normally we do have Jared that does options mentorship with people looking to trade options, looking for setups, what the week's offered, what the upcoming week is. However, unfortunately, Jared's not able to do that because today is Thursday, August 13th. And although it's not Friday the 13th, it seems to be the day that every moderator at BBT is having life crumble on them. So, but who we will have here is Kyle for market analysis mentorship session. So he will do that live in the BBT chat room. It's available to all of our elite members. We truly enjoy that session. If you're new to Market Atlas or you want something with Market Atlas, you want to learn, this is a great place. He will give you all the inside information and how he uses it, as long as helping you to understand the different levels and how to use it yourself. That's tomorrow. Friday, we will be having our bootcamp prep meeting, but we'll talk more about that tomorrow. So if you are not a member and you want to be a member, you have these different packages. You have the elite package that you can sign up for monthly, but I'm telling you, Andrew by far is the most gracious CEO that I've ever known. This inner circle package that gives you lifetime membership to PCT Bootcamp and to BBT is all that you will ever need to be successful in trading. Why do I say that? Because we aren't giving you the BS, hey, trade like I do and you'll be successful, like all these other gurus. If you hear a guru, trade just like I do and you'll be successful, don't waste your money on them. If you hear a guru say they never lose, don't waste your money on them. You're getting personal, true mentorship and representation in this inner circle. You're going to learn from a vast amount of traders. We have traders that trade options, futures, do swing trading, and everybody. And you can create your own community kind of group chat, small within it, and you're able to take multiple boot camps. So this is the one I would sign up. Yes, it's a heavy load, but it is an absolute value if you plan to make day trading a career. And you have a 7-day trial that you can get in. I think it's $39 that you can check out the chat. I think that's all we got there. Did I cover everything I was supposed to? I'm pretty sure I was. So let's take a look. What our moderators? Ooh, Andrew already has his watch list up. So Andrew will be watching CBRS, SMCI, IREN, SpaceX. I'm going to call out Eamon because he put potential longs. But if he's posted in the chat room, why is he not out here helping me out on YouTube? I have no idea. But there, yes, PLTR, you found that plot. I'll get to that in just 1 second. Amen's there. All right. There we go. I just got an alert on PLTR. Let's see what PLTR is doing right now. Oh, look at that. Pulling back off the highs. PLTR is there. We talked about this earlier. You found it. You found the plot. Eamon's hiding out in the he usually isn't on YouTube this late, so there with that. But PLTR, we talked about it. I'm not a big fan of PLTR. I don't like I don't trade this well. And I personally don't like to trade something that I don't trade well. I prefer to trade things that I trade well at. So that's our watch list for me. AMD alert for AMD. Ooh, AMD. Oh, hey, we got to get levels on Carlos's watch list. Let me do that as well. IRNE. I didn't even have IRN. So let's do IRNE. So here's our levels on INE. Let's pull up the 5-minute chart that we got going on here. So we got our pre-market high, pre-market low level marked on there. We got yesterday's high that is also marked there. If we go to the daily, the other level, I think we're good. Maybe right there. That's I need to change. Otherwise, I'll think that is something else. So let me put a blue line. Yeah, blue line looks good for you all. So we got that to the downside. If we do lose the pre-market low, we will be there. Sorry that I'm turned away from you all, but I have no ability to change where Carlos is sharing. So we have that. NBIS, which is another good one that is going to be in play. I do like that. I like yesterday's previous day close that we got marked on NBIS. Yesterday's low is there. I like that. This level right here, I like 230. We can see that this has provided resistance. So that is where I want to see if this provides support. For the top side, we have there, and then we also have NBIS there if we get above the previous day close. Let's do CBRS as well. I'm keeping an eye on the time. We got about 2 minutes just because Andrew has this on his watch list. So let me do the levels on that. So we have a gap down on this. I think the level right around 204. If we lose that, level's there. And then you can see we have VWAP. We also have yesterday's high, yesterday's low. Those levels will be good for CBRS that were in there. As far as my watch list goes, I am watching NVIDIA. I like 225. I want to see it break above and come down. This line that is a blue dash line is NVIDIA's expected move on the day. So I'm going to be looking for that as a target. I will also be looking for 231 as the weekly expected move. So those are my targets to the upside. The other one I have is SpaceX. Again, looking to see if I can get an entry going into 150. If not, I'm going to be looking for a break of 150. And then I'll be looking for 152 as a target, which is the expected moves. above the expected moves. If we get above those and find support, you're looking at about 159.50-ish or above. So that is the thing. The other thing that is on my watch list, as always, is the MES. So I'll zoom in here. The MES, I like a break above where our current, let me pull it up on the 60 because the 60s just work better. I'm looking for this to hold above the CPI print from yesterday. That is what I'm looking for, to hold above. And then I want to see if we can push above 7,800. But while I look at that, I will also look at the SPY. And as we come up to this 775, that is going to be the level. So you'll notice if we take a look at where we currently are at 774, we've rejected, and we've rejected. All week, we have rejected this level. So if you are taking a breakout on this level of the SPY, understand that it has tested it 3 times. So do not be afraid to get out quickly and see if it finds support after that breakout and then pushes higher on it. So I am looking forward to trading both of those things. So that is what I'm looking at. I am going to pull up a 5-minute chart as I get ready here. I am back to the chat, so apologize everybody if I didn't see your comments as I was going through that. So that is just me because I had to look away from there. So I do apologize. I do need to put a couple levels on my MES because I do want the PPI number marked today for me. So just bear with me on this. So there we go. Those are my PPI numbers. The blue lines are my CPI numbers. So I will have those. I do think I would, as this is setting up right now, I would really like a slight pullback down to these numbers, find support and a push higher. That is what I'm looking at. One other thing that I look for on this, and I'll bring this over. I got to resize it though for you all. So that I apologize for. Maybe I can. Yeah, there we go. The other thing that I look for is the options chain. The open interest right now, you'll notice 777, 779, but we also are balanced at 77 and 772. So it could be an interesting day on the option side of things as well. So we will see how that plays out. Apple, I'll do that real quick because I got about 5 minutes, but I do need to switch my charts over here shortly. Apple, interesting 5-minute as we go sideways. The daily on Apple, it has found support down here at the 300 level and has pushed higher. So that is a possibility as well that we can occur going to the top side. So that could be beneficial as we are. So, all righty, let me get my chart set up real quick. Let me get my charts because I got to redo everything here real quick. Getting rid of all the stuff that I don't typically use. Getting Atlas loaded up for me. That can go over there. I need my scanners to come down here. Then we will use this here. Sorry, everybody. I just got to get this so that I can trade with you all. I like this. Ooh, 755. I would have liked to have taken that trade. That's all right. I was a little behind on it. It's okay. Not disappointed. I got that. Got that. Apple. Nice pop on Apple. While I was doing all that. So let me pull. Oh. Pull Apple up over here. Yeah, look at Apple. Nice pop. Hopefully somebody took that as it was winding up from there. All right, there we go. We have that up and running. Got that, got that. All right, we are ready to go. I am up and running. I need to find a place for this. NVIDIA keeps pulling back as well. This keeps hitting my scanner. So, uh-oh. Okay, good. NVIDIA keeps hitting my scanner as well. Amazon just took a drop. We're about 2 minutes to go into the open. Yeah, you're right. Like if Apple's up, it means the SPY is going to drop. So yeah, boom, Tesla. Tesla just popped. We're getting ready to move into the open. We will see. Apple pulling back as well. So it looks like you're going to be here with me today. Hopefully I got everything accomplished. I apologize if I missed anything, didn't get levels you wanted, missed a stock, but we will go with this. We talked only minor soccer today. We talked SpaceX, we talked NVIDIA. Let me take a look. I got to get BBT back up just in case stuff's going on in BBT. So I'll pull them up here shortly. Oh yeah, I never said give me a like, right? You gotta press the like button because if we do get to 500, I will make Carlos give something out, right? I will make him give something out. we like it. We like it. All right. The unfortunate part is I can't do too many things at one time without focus because, well, if you're unaware, I've had quite a few concussions in my life. So that runs into a problem. Here we go, 20 seconds. I do have Brian's watch list. He's watching NVIDIA, SPY, Qs, and the scanners. Gary's watching AMD, PLTR. Jared's watching NVIDIA and SPY breakouts. So similar to what I was putting on there. Here we go with the market open. The SPY is doing its initial, hey, pullback to exactly what I wanted to see. Are we going to hold this 777 level? Let's see if the SPY is going to hold these levels. So lots of pullbacks right now off the open, similar to yesterday, but just because it's similar to yesterday does not mean that the same thing's going to happen. So we may end up finding that bounce that we were looking for up there. So I do like where we're sitting and if we're going to find support here. So let me go here. Right now, I'm looking for a short on the MES possibly, or a long if we can break through this level. We'll see what we do here. SpaceX sold off a 145, which is good. I like that high a day mark on SpaceX, so I'm going to put an alert. I trade a lot like John on my equity side, so I'll put an alert for SpaceX. Apple is pulling back. Ooh. Look at NVIDIA as well. Look at NVIDIA. I'm going to put an alert here on NVIDIA if we can get back up there, because that means we'll have found support at this level. Oh, man. So sorry. I need to link that chart that you all can see. My apologies. There's your NVIDIA link that I have. So now it's linked with what I'm looking at. So I'm going to put an alert up here up near this area to see if we go back up. So now I can look at other stuff that's going on. Amazon, let's see. I don't like Amazon. I do like what the SPY is doing though. And I do like what the futures are doing here. We found the support. We found the support. If we can get above the pre-market high, I'll take this for a long. If we could get above, I will definitely take that for a long if we get above. So, and then we'll manage that. Tesla is not bad. I'm watching this MES. I like it. I like it. I like this first 5-minute print right now. I am going to take this. I am going to take this long here. So we are long the MES. Right now I'm going to watch the SPY. If we close below 7790, close somewhere down below these levels, I will get out on this. But right now, I am long on the MES right now. We went up, we cleared 775 on the SPY. That's that level that I was talking about, right? I need the SPY. I need the SPY to hold this 775. I need a push up there to stay inside this trade. If you remember from the pre-market when I was talking that we have on there. If you were just joining us, Eamon had a flat tire, so he's not with us. John had a prior scheduled event going on. Carlos had an emergency he had to attend to. Peter's on Naked and Unafraid. And I'm here with you. So we are going, ooh, look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA had a nice pop, but I'm in this MES trade. So I am going to possibly take a contract off. If we get up to 7,800, I will take a couple contracts off at 7,800 because that could be a good reversal area off of that. So we're going to take some off there. I am not worried about moving my stop to break even on this trade. Again, I anticipate that there will be pullbacks from it, but I do want to book some profit that is on that aspect right there. I do like this move up. What I will be doing now is if the SPY hits 776, I will take another contract off at 776 or 776. Too many sevens that are in there that I'll be doing. Yes, please like it. I will force him to do it. SpaceX. Ooh, look at that SpaceX. Great call out. Too bad I'm already in a trade. I do like this for a high day break. I will tell you, I like this for a high day break. You would definitely need to maintain above VWAP, but if you can get a high day break on nice volume and get above that VWAP, you're good. If it rejects VWAP, you'll want to be out of that. I need to go back to the MES. Oh man, here, let me put MES up here for you all so that you all can see my trade. So we're gonna look on the SPY to sell at 776. That is R6, so I'm gonna take a contract off right there. At this point, though, I will move my stop to break even on this. I do like the move that I got out of that. Boom! This is the day. I am happy about this. Man, I'm live on YouTube. I'm doing the show by myself. Never done this before. And I got to trade live with y'all. This is awesome. So now we're just going to sit here. We're going to watch. We're going to take another contract off at 777. 777. Oh no, we're not taking. We're looking for 780. So what I want to show you all, let me see if I can drag this up here again. Yeah, I got this here. So if you look, the open interest at 779 is pretty good. 777 open interest is good, and we've left these kind of in the back burner. So I like this move to the top side right now. So I like that. I like this. I like this breakout. I do like this. So that was my setup. Great question. What is the MES U6? So the MES is a micro contract of the ES. So it's a futures contract. All that the U means is that is the specific ending contract. So U is for the month of September. And then the 6 that's there is the year. So I am trading the micro ES September contract of 2026. That's the contract that I am trading. So that's what that is. It's the ES. And what that future contract is it's basically the SPY or the SPX. That's what that contract represents. Just like a crude CL contract represents crude, GC represents gold, and so forth and so on. So I'm going to take a screenshot of this for our chat room and throw it in our chat room. So bear with me, everybody. I want to. I don't even know where our chat room is. Chat room. There we go. Here we go. Downloads. Oh yeah, there we are. I'm gonna type there we go. Boom, posted that in the chat room for Andrew and everybody to see. So awesome. We got this move up. I do not mind this. I like where we're sitting. I anticipate a little bit of a pullback here. My next contract off, though, will be at the MES. That will be or at 777. That's where we'll be. So While I'm managing that, let's take a look at some other opportunities that are out there for you all. SpaceX is still fighting this 145 level. If you could get, oh, why is this not? I don't know why this is doing this. There we go. SpaceX fighting this 145 level. So right now, what I would do is I would wait for this to break up, come back to 145, and then take it as 145 being the C level that's on there. I do like that. Amazon, wow, look at Tesla. Tesla. What a beautiful opening range breakout that we have on Tesla. This is beautiful. 5-minute opening range breakout. We get the push up, we get a pull back. We're above VWAP. You can take an entry, stop slightly below the previous day close, and ride this to the higher. Wow, this is done. Congratulations, Michael, on MRVL. That is awesome. And MU, that is great. On there, AMD. Wow, look at AMD too. Another good 5-minute opening range breakout. Found support at yesterday's close. Could take an entry. Might have been a little tough on the stop. Maybe place it below previous pre-market high and then ride that to the side. Look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA almost up to the daily expected move, but then came back down. Not really an entry anywhere for me on this. So we are there. So yeah, very, 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 very nice. Like that. TSLA is pulling back, so Tesla's pulling back. Let's see what we got on in the chat. Yeah, I'm Microsoft SNDK. Yeah, let me throw SNDK up there. Because SNDK, I said, yeah, look at that. SNDK, nice too. The only thing tough about SNDK is your spread on it is super high, so you're down right off the bat with SNDK. So that's a tough one on there. Amazon rejecting the 200 moving average on the 5. I hate the 200. I do not like trading into it. So we're there. We are getting this pullback on the SPY. So we will see if we can hold this 7,800. I would really like the MES to hold this 7,800. There are a ton of orders up at 7,810. We may end up going down really close to my break even at 7,795. So that would be unfortunate. But I am confident. I am confident. I like this setup. I like where I'm at in this. Let me see what Andrew's trading. Maybe we can talk about Andrew's trades here. I can't see what Andrew's trading. Oh, it looks like Andrew's trading NBIS. So he's long right now, NBIS. So I believe so. It's looking entry, exit, entry. So he's long NBIS. He was short a little bit earlier on that, but there we go. SpaceX, not doing anything. Somebody called that out in our chat room. So taking a look. And Q going, here's our bounce on the MES again as we bounce up. So the SPY going back up. I think we'll hit up here at 78.10. I think it's going to go eat those orders like Pac-Man, although I do not have it. Ooh, look at NVIDIA. I like this NVIDIA as well, everybody. We got to push up, pull back, found support at this big buyer, and now we're pushing higher. So this could be a good one for that as well. I'm going to pull the MES up here real quick again, just because. Oh, here comes the SPY's expected move. I'm going to have to take, if the SPY gets to that expected move on the day, I'm going to have to take a contract off. So I will take it a little bit less than 777 if we get it. So I'll show you why. Let me pull up the SPY here for you real quick. This is the expected move. This is also the higher high on the SPY. It's also all-time. Is this all-time high? I'm not sure if this is all-time high. I know this is the higher high. So we are looking at that as well. So let's see what we get. We're going to be doing that. PLTR, I'll take a look at it after I'm done kind of managing this right here. So I do anticipate I'm about ready to pull the trigger, just looking for a little weakness in the SPY. We're at expected move. We're at that higher high. Look to see if we can continue higher on the SPY. Or are we going to stall here? We got there. I will take some off at 777 though, because heck, that's a great lucky number, right? 777. There we go. A little pop up. Little pop up, little pop up. 4 cents is enough for me. I will take the partial there, reset it, and then I'll look at PLTR. So there we go. We got our stop in, another partial there. We love it. I like it. It's another great day of trading. Yeah, El Patron. Just a sec. Let me take a quick look at PLTR, like I said I would, and then I'll get back to you on futures. There's PLTR. Ooh, that's moving up. Let me look at the 1 minute on this. So we break. I don't like this right now for a high day break. It's got descending volume going into the break. So as we're pushing higher, we're getting lower and lower volume on the 1 minute. What I would look for is a rejection of this 176 down to 175 and see if we can get a push back up. That's what I like on PLTR. So El Patron, the way to get into futures. If you all will bear with me for just a sec, I will tell you how I got into futures. Because I was a little scared and skeptical of futures, and to be honest, I just didn't know how to trade them, how to manage risk or anything. So Andrew's looking to put futures into the trading terminal simulator. We had nobody that was really trading futures at the because we had some departures in the community. So I said, you know what, Andrew, I'll trade futures. I'm good with it. I will go and I will learn this and I will take a journey. So prior to last boot camp that we did, the spring boot camp about a month prior, which is like the exact time we are right now with our current boot camp, I decided to start learning it. And what I did first is I went to CME Group And I just started researching everything at CME Group on futures. How do you trade this? How do you trade that? How do you do this? They have some course videos there that I went to. Watched those. It took me about a day. And then I was like, all right, I got the basics, but I had the basics because I understood risk management from equities. I knew where technical stops were. I knew how to read a chart. I knew how to do all this. So all that stuff translated over. The piece that I was missing is I didn't understand tick values, point values, and how those tick and point values relate to risk and contract sizing. When I was able to finally figure that out, that's when I was like, okay. Then I did the observation exercise that I recommend to everybody that doesn't have a strategy do, because it helps you develop one. At the end of that observation exercise, I developed a 30-minute opening range breakout strategy. That opening range breakout strategy, I traded, like I told people in boot camp, we tell them to take 20 category 1 and 2 trades, which are winners or losers following your plan. When I did that, I also was introduced by a member at PCT to what is known as a line break chart. And I started looking at that as far as futures, and I found out that I really like that line break chart as an indicator for a reversal trade. So now I have a reversal strategy that I trade based off that line break chart. But what that line break indicator chart also does for me is it also helps me identify other key levels like this MS, this trade that I took today that's on there. Why do I bring that up to you? Because I want to show to you that although futures seems complicated, once you understand the basic concept of risk management, which I did a webinar on Tuesday for our members at BBT, is once you have that down, you can trade futures the exact same way that you trade equities, that you trade options. You have an amount that you're willing to risk. You trade a strategy, you look for an entry, you place your stop, you determine share size or contract size, and then you take the trade and then you manage the trade according to your plan. That's how you do it. If you were a member of the BBT community, and I'll bring this up for you all kind of here. I'll try to fit it into the screen that Carlos gave me. You can go to well, I guess you can't anymore. Oh, look at that. I got a whole new thing. Wow, I'm in charge of the education center. I didn't even know they were doing that. So you can actually go now. Sorry, I'll show you here. You can actually now go to futures trading, which has its own little tab. So we got day trading, options trading, futures. And you can go in here and you got some strategies. I'm going to add more strategy videos. I'm also going to record a risk management course for this. I'm going to put in our recording from Tuesday. We'll also go into this. So this gives you the fundamentals, and I would recommend starting out here, right? Understand that futures, is every contract is different, and you got to understand what the underlying indice or commodity is of it. And then you understand market structure and understanding higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower lows, right? That concept. Are you in an uptrend? Are you in a downtrend? What is the market going to do? Uptrends, downtrends. And that's what I talk about in this. And then I talk about how do you identify that? How do you identify the pre-market sentiment? And then determining the day classification. And then I go into actual strategies. I've got a risk management one that will come here, lesson 7 next week. I got lesson 8 will be trade management. Lesson 9 will be psychology, and lesson 10 will be the complete plan of how to do it within a day. So that's where you get started with futures. So that's what I like. The NBIS is still up here. I like this. I need to take a look at the SPY 777. Yeah, I still like where we're at. I'm liking 779 on the SPY. Possibly we might get there. We might not. If you notice on the SPY, we are at the expected move. So we have gotten above it and we're holding, and now we're pushing a little higher. So I'm going to go with that. So for me, I will only trade one future contract at a time. I'm still new to trading futures. I highly recommend trading the ES to learn it. Once you learn the concept of the futures, then you can branch out, right? Why do I say that any ES to start with instead of the NQ or gold or crude or anything like that? Because it moves smoothly. It doesn't have a lot of volatile moves like the NQ does, and you can manage your risk pretty well with it as you go. Let me pull up a slide that I had from my presentation. This week. Yeah, here we go. I'll pull up a slide for you. See if, all right, yeah, that'll work for it. So right here, right, if we take a look at this stuff, you can see the different tick values, tick sizes, tick values, and then point value. So think of a point value as a $1 move in a stock, right? That's what a point value is. A tick value is how much you go up or down based on whatever the tick size is. So for every quarter point, so think of ES, we'll call this a quarter. The ES moves 25 cents or a quarter of a every time. Every time it moves, the ES is $12.50. If you trade the macro, it's $1.25. You may notice that the NQ is less, but the reason it's less is because it's more volatile, and the movement in that will go. We got another good push up here on, what's the SPY? I may be getting all out. I may call this at 778. But one thing I want you to be aware of is, like, see down here in the crude, right? If you're trying to trade the ES and the crude or the gold, right? Look at your tick sizes are different. Your tick values are different. Your point values are different. And you gotta do a lot of calculations. Whereas if you stay with one contract and you read it, you can go with it. I think where I'm at in this next boot camp, I think I'm going to trade the NQ and the ES simultaneously. So I'm going to be watching the NQ and the ES. I'll look at their charts and determine which one I like better, and then I'll trade that one for the day. But only for the day. I'll still only go one at a time. So that is what I'm kind of looking at as far I see this move up. We still got a good push out. See, like I was talking about in the morning, right? On the SPY, right? We were here, or go to the 5 minute. I need to go to the 5 minute on it. We were here playing around with this CPI high print. We were above it. We waited for the PPI print, and then we got above, we held it, and then we went. That is what the market was waiting for. The market is waiting for this to go out. So I am looking for open interest. Ooh, 779 populated. Oh man. I need to bring this up for you. Oh, what happened to? I'll get that chart back for you. Got open interest here at 779. Look at the open interest below. Not very much below now. So I like this stuff to the high side. I gotta find where that chart is. Bear with me, everybody, for a second. I will get that chart back. Where did that chart go? No. No, what happened? Oh, there we go. Found it. I like what happened to the chart. No, I'm in trouble. Man, look at this thing go. I'm just holding this right now. I'm gonna hold this. I am not getting out at 778. I really like what's going on here. I really like this. And in the PPT, we plan Jared and I plan every other month to do a webinar. So he'll take care of options this coming month. In September, in October, I will do another futures webinar. And the webinar is going to be on margin. And how does margin react with futures differently than stocks, and what margin requirements you need to be aware of, because every broker is going to be a little bit different on what they require out of one contract. So we're there. Yeah, I hope everything's okay with Carlos as well. So I do wish him luck. I don't know. He did not message me or tell me what was going on. Okay, so I did hear from Carlos. He will not be back. He will not be back. He is okay. His family's okay, but they are headed to the hospital, but no life-threatening anything, just precautionary. So we wish the best of luck to Carlos. He is okay. His family's okay, but just some precautionary stuff that they're taking care of. So what does that mean? That means that I have no idea what that means for the show at 11. Because Carlos has the controls of it, and myself, Eamon, and Kyle, we cannot trade stuff. So I'm gonna have to figure out what we're going to do for the show at 11 here in an hour. We will see. We'll just roll with it, right? We'll just roll with it. But I may end up having to take a break because my mouth is getting a little dry to go grab some water and my second cup of coffee. But man, look at this. Look at this trade go. I loving the SPY. Keep on trucking, SPY. Let's get to 779. 779, I'll look at probably getting all out here up at 779. Yeah, I'm on for 2 more hours. That's what it is. You gotta love it. I will end up having to cut out though. I do have to cut out at 11:30, but I will probably stay here with you all till 11:30. Just because I have a meeting with Andrew and we'll have to cut the show then, but we will go. We'll see this. I'm watching Atlas here. Yes, Carlos is okay. His family's okay as well, so we are all good. All right, I'm glad I brought a Green Day on there. So I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Microsoft is up at 500. That could be a good thing as well. I am in a very I'm in a spot that is I am really liking my spot on the spot or on the MES right now. So I will definitely probably hold this to break even through any type of pullback. I'll probably look for 779 as my target right now. I like the news that was on this. GLW, yeah. We're there. Let me check in on the chat room, see what Andrew's trading IREN. So IREN. He's long in it right now. He's got some partials off of it. So that's looking good as well. Yeah, he controls the streams, Ben. That's the problem. Yeah. Yeah, we can't bring anybody else in because think of him as like the radio host plus the producer with all the controls. Like he controls everything. And we do have a backup. But our backup, yeah, you know where he's at? He's out in the wilderness on Naked and Unafraid. So he's out there in the wilderness. So our backup's gone. I'm the backup to the backup to the backup for the pre-market show. Luckily, I was available today. Otherwise, I think we would have been all over because Eamon had a flat tire. He's good. We'll do it. So, all right, let me go grab some water. I'll be right back. And then we'll take a look. We'll start going through some different stocks, see if we can't find something for you all. Because my trade here is good. I'm going to be sitting. I'm looking for 779 on the SPY to hit. And then I will get all out of my MES trade. Because heck, I've had a great day so far. So be right back with a glass of water. All right, I got water. Water. Big glass of water. Ben, you'll drive the hour and a half. I like it. Oh, yeah. Step away, Frank. Step away. Sorry, I got to respond to Carlos. Sending Carlos best wishes from you all. Yeah, here we go. So let's take a look. That's wow, man, I'm loving this. I'm glad I'm not looking at my P&L on the MES because I would probably get all out right now. Where are we at on the SPY? Oh man, we got 50 more cents. Is 50 more cents worth it or is it not worth it? I don't, oh man, that is so tough. Uh, yeah, I definitely think we're gonna hit 779. We may even hit 780. But anyways, let's take a look at some other stuff that's doing well. Microsoft is up near the daily expected move right now at 500. So if I was a trade, for me, I would be looking for possible continuation off this big buyer. This was the higher high. If we hold this 499 and 500, you could get a nice push up off this. SpaceX did reject that 145 level for us. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. I'm too far zoomed out. Nobody cares about the pre-market. Did reject that 145 level. We're down to 141. So I'll be looking to see what this does if we go there. So I'll actually put an alert on this here. Amazon sold off, hit the weekly expected, bounce, pulled back, and is now pushing higher. I don't really like where Amazon's sitting on the daily chart. So if we look at the daily, I don't really like this. So yeah, I'm not gonna put any alert on that. Tesla daily expected move, it hit beautiful 5-minute opening range breakout, even held this 5-minute, didn't really make a 5-minute low, maybe by a new, but you could have held this all the way up there. So this is a wonderful trade as well. I like it. SNDK, we got above that 1400 level. There again, nice opening range breakout, but you got to have a big tolerance for risk management due to the spread on that. Apple, look at this. Apple above 304. This is a great one. I thought I put an alert on Apple. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. It's all right. But yeah, so we got a nice move up. That is nice on that. NVIDIA sold just slightly below today's daily expected moves, but found support at 225 again. And AMD moved up, kind of putting in a bull flag. Where are we sitting on the daily here? So almost to expected move. Maybe AMD gets to 500. That I'm not sure. We'll see. RDW. What is that? I've never heard of RDW. Are you going to make me pull up penny stock? Please tell me this isn't a penny stock. Oh, no, it's not a penny stock. Good job. The reason I say that is because I have no analysis on that. Oh, I do like RWA's daily. They've been in a downtrend, bottomed out, pushing up. This is a good breakout level on them. Where are they at on a 5-minute? 5-minute got a nice push up. If this can hold here and you can get above 14, might be good for a long for you there. I do like that. I really, really do like that. So. Andrew traded SPX calls today for the all-time high. Great trade on that. I don't know how to share that though. Oh, wait, I know how I can do this. Why can't I download this? Oh, I gotta save it first. Okay, and then I can bring it up for you. Downloads. It was photo. Photo. Where did the P? Ah, here we go. All right, there we go. Do we got it here for you? Yeah. So here's Andrews. So he entered, partialed all the way up for the break of all-time highs on the SPX. So nice. Nice one there. Oh man, the SPY. Why are you not going above 778.50? So we're gonna have to wait a little bit longer on the MES, but we are in there. So we do have that. Oh. I like it. Nice little slow. Man, what a great. It's all right. So if you'll know, I had a bad day yesterday, but this trade by far is going to cover that and more. So that is what we look for in that's what we look for when we are trading stocks. You want your losers to maintain small so that your winners will overtake them. Oh yeah, everybody, you're welcome. Hey, how many of you are in the Kansas City area? Is anybody out there in the Kansas City area? Ah, you're in KCMO? Nice. Because the reason I ask is because I'm thinking about maybe we do kind of a little small meetup. We haven't really had a meetup ever in Kansas City. Just get together, go meet up, have a few drinks, some appetizers, talk trading, meet face to face. That's always good. So I kind of want to see if there's anybody around there, around this area. I used to set them all up in the San Diego area for a while when I was living over there. But we had a decent amount of traders over there. Um, so yeah, maybe I'll get, maybe put it together. See, I could put some together. Maybe we'll look towards the beginning of September, after Labor Day, after all the kids are back in school and everybody's kind of settled in from everything. Kind of put some together. Nothing big, nothing fancy. Just it's always good to meet other traders that you just know them online. So I think that'd be fun. And Kansas City is, I will tell you, until I moved here, I was like, Kansas City, okay, middle of nowhere, probably, I knew the Chiefs, I knew the Royals. I drove through here one time, but man, ever since I moved here, I really like the city. Lots to do, lots of setups. So if you made it even a day trip for you or a overnight trip for you, you would find tons of stuff to do here. This place is like it is awesome. Yeah, Boulevard Wheat right now. There you go. Yeah, Boulevard Brewing Company's here. The Power and Light District. I love the Power and Light District. The riverfront is down here as well. You got the World War I Museum. You got the Kansas City barbecue. Don't go to Gates. If you've been watching Ted Lasso, do not go to Gates. Go to Joe's, go to CJ's, go to Jack. Those places are much better. So go to those places. Oh, Overland Park. Yeah, there you go, Heavy. Yeah, Overland Park is nice. My my air my 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 wife's Airbnb is over there in Lenexa that she manages. Yeah, so yeah. Let me dig in. Let me find a place around here, and then I'll set some place up to let people sign up. Just let me know if you're going, so that I can plan accordingly, have enough space. So just some nice, put some together, get to meet people, talk futures, talk stocks, talk everything. Man, here we go. Here it is. I'm getting all out of this trade, just so you know it. I'm gonna get all out of this trade at 779. I'm probably getting out too early, but I like it. I like it. I made my day. I made everything. I am good at 779. And I am not letting 3 cents get me, so I am all out, everybody. That is my trade for the day. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. So let me take a screenshot, calling it a day. I will probably come back for the afternoon and this thing will be even higher, but that is okay. I am going to post this in the chat for the chat room. Throw that in there for them. That is screenshot 8. There we go. So I love it. Awesome. If you can hit the like button for me, I appreciate it. If not, I don't care. You may not like me. It's all right. I'm there. No, I'm all out. I like it. I could have held one, but I like the 779 area. Maybe 778 as I look at you may want to be like, why am I not holding? And I'll pull up the options is why. So at 779, right? Open interest is still 10,000, 10,000. As you can see, right? This side is dying quickly once we get to 780, right? And these options here are kind of low as well. Do I think we're going to pull back a lot? No, but do I think we're going to go sideways for a little bit? We may go sideways for a little bit. We could go higher, but this is a great spot. This is my target. This is my plan. I'm getting out. Sure, it can run more, and I'm perfectly happy with it. But my trading plan says this is where you exit. So this is where I am going to exit this position at. So that's all I can do. So I really, wow, what a move on the SPY today. This is what we were looking for. Looking for it. I really, really liked it. All-time highs. Liked it. In the military. So when I first joined the military, I was a combat engineer in the Marine Corps. What is that, you may ask? I will tell you that a combat engineer in the Marine Corps, you build stuff, you blow stuff up, and then you repair stuff, all depending on whether you're in division, the air wing, or the group, or MLG, I think is what they call it now. So depending on where you're at, depends on what you do. Then as I moved up in rank, if you know, in the Marine Corps, if you become a first sergeant, sergeant major path, they pull you out of your MOS or your specialty, and they send you to other, thank you, Andrew. They pull you to other fields, other specialties, because you're a part of the leadership team. You're there for leadership. You're not there for technical knowledge, because there's another group of the master gunnery sergeants that are there for that. So when I was first sergeant, I worked in a artillery unit for a few years. I then went to a weapons company for a few years, weapons company for 6 months, really. And then I got sent to an Osprey squadron. I flew around in Ospreys for a couple years, and then I retired out of the logistics element for the aviation. And then I retired and came to BBT, and completely changed my life when I found Andrew's book. It's, if you don't know, I found Andrew's book 2 months after being denied retirement, while I was walking around in the Middle East visiting Marines. And I found his book, asked the Marine if I could borrow it, read 4 chapters the first day, returned the book, bought the book on Amazon, got it in a week, and that's what I've been doing ever since. Ever since then, I went there. So, and now I'm here. Yeah. So the Marines have 2 different ranks for E8 and E9. At E8, we have Master Sergeant and First Sergeant. At E9, we have Master Gunnery Sergeant and Sergeant Major. The Master Gunnery Sergeant and Master Sergeants are technical experts. So they stay within their military occupational specialty. They're the ones that everybody goes to for technical knowledge. And then your first sergeant and sergeant major work with the CEO or the CO, which is CEO, right? And you provide leadership guidance, and you make sure nobody goes off the realm, and you got to deal with all the BS and legal problems and terrible things that happen in the Marine Corps, and deal with it. So that's what I did. Loved every minute of it. No, let me rephrase that. I loved certain parts of it. I did not love scrubbing toilets. If you pick up my book on trading psychology, I actually put the story of how I made sure I never had to scrub toilets while I was in the military. Because the one thing that I did not want to do was scrub somebody else's shit. Ever. Like, that is not something that I wanted to do. But I loved the military when I retired. Loved it. But guess what? Nope. I was done. I am so glad to be out. I'm glad that I can go travel to my daughter's games whenever I want without asking somebody for permission. And visit my family, and like what happened to Carlos, right? Carlos had to leave at a drop of a dime, and he leaves, and we pick it up and we go. Like, hey, is it perfect? Absolutely not. Are you stuck with me? You're stuck with me, but hey, we're going to make things happen, because family is up front the most important thing to anybody, and it should be. It should never take over your job, or your career should never be above your family. Because if you have a family, if you don't believe it, your family is the reason that you're successful in your career. Your kids supporting you, your wife supporting you, actually, I won't say wife. For me, it was my wife, but for you, it can be your significant other, your partner, supporting you in the endeavor that you do. Because I know we have female traders out there, and we also have all kinds of stuff out there. So for you, so truly like it. So maybe we'll do a meetup on September 16th, and it'll be a celebration party as well. What is September 16th? What day is September 16th? Oh, it's a Wednesday. Damn it. Maybe we'll do it on the 11th is. Maybe we'll do it on the 11th isn't the time to do it. Maybe we do it on the 12th. 12th or 19th. 19th's my son's birthday. 12th, 16th, 12th, 12, 19. I'll have to look somewhere in there. Somewhere around there, we'll figure out a time. I was thinking the 16th because that's my 30-year mark, and then I can no longer be recalled ever in case of World War III. I'll be too old to be recalled at that point. So I will be 100% officially retired in 33 days. So I cannot wait for it. I get my big retirement certificate. Right now I have a little retirement certificate. So Andrew's book, How to Day Trade for a Living, was the first book that I read. I'm currently reading the Biggest Loser Wins. I'm reading that one. I like that as well. We are still trugging along here on the SPY. Maybe I should have held that one contract, but I'm happy with where I got out. So very happy with that futures contract trade. Very, very happy. So uh-oh, did I lose you all? Nobody's everybody must have left. It's the bottom of the hour. Here we come in. Oh, yeah, and John's not here, so I don't got any trades to share with you. I don't know what we're gonna do. I have no idea what we're gonna do. But one thing I do know is I will put together some type of meetup in September. So look forward to those details. We'll show them here on YouTube, as well as our community members. It's open to anybody. You do not have to be a member. There's only one thing that I ask is if you do sign up, make every effort to come. I know things come up, but we plan according to those numbers. Don't be the ghoster, the typical millennial, right? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with no because it sounds cool and I want to put my name in, and then don't show up. That's not cool. You just you make it sad for everybody. For me, then I feel bad. Sorry, everybody. Did I lose you all on YouTube? Oh no. Okay, there we go. Now it's updating. It wasn't updating the comments. Sorry, everybody. I don't know why it wasn't updating comments. I'm the supreme shit scrubber. I love that. Is there a benefit to trading futures instead of trading the SPY? It all depends on your personal situation. The SPY, it really has to do with your account size, right? Based on your broker and what they require for a margin, right? You can go there. SPY, you're taking more shares, so you got to have a larger amount. And then with the PDT rule going away, it really depends on your broker. So that's what we're going to do for class. I particularly like futures, and I'll tell you why. I like it because the risk is defined. There's no spread really on futures. There is mass liquidity. Like the market is there. If you want to sell, you're selling. If you want to buy, you're buying. The liquidity in the futures market is there. There is always they facilitate that market, so you're never worried about getting filled, not getting filled. All that's there, and it's a personal preference, really, whether you like it or you don't. So. Like Gary, he likes trading the SPY and SPX. That's Gary. He likes trading that. I don't necessarily like trading that. I've found that I really like futures. It has been working out quite well for me. Let's see. Let me do a quick look. SNDK is near the high again. Ooh, look at Tesla. Tesla's near the high again as well. Pushing up there. AMD pushing towards the high. Apple, hard rejection at 306 twice. This one's a little lower than 306. This one was 306 rejection, solid. SpaceX still not pushing up to that 145. So SMCI. Yeah, everybody's mentioning SMCI. Let me bring up SMCI here. Wow, nice move upward on it. Pull back. This is me, right? I'm going to tell you my take on SMCI. I would not mind trading SMCI intraday. I just don't typically like the stock or how it trades, but if with SMCI as a company, intraday trading, I think you're okay. Swing trading, long-term trading, you may want to be cautious with that because of the troubles that SMCI has. We were talking about this yesterday or the day before in the chat room at the close, that if the SEC decides that they want to stop SMCI and pull it off the exchange, pisses off the wrong person, then your liquidity is all tied up. And that's the risk that you have with SMCI. It is at a discount compared to the rest of the industry or its competitors. It does produce numbers, but there is so much negativity surrounding the company and its ownership that's the risk, and that's why it's being discounted. So you just have to assume that risk if you're gonna look for long-term or swing trading on SMCI. Intraday, I think you're fine. I don't think the SEC will ever close SMCI intraday unless something severe happens. But I do think that there is a possibility, although it may be small, it is plausible that they could piss off the wrong person and the SEC could just be like, okay, you're done and we're removing you from the market because of X. If you all remember, that happened with Lupton Coffee. And they did that intraday. And there were people in BBT that were caught in that. And what happens to your shares is they just get frozen. You're unable to share them. You can't clear out your position, and your liquidity is tied up in there until they settle it. So, yeah. So, yeah, that can be the downside of things. Yeah, or some dirty. You never know. You never know. So, but yeah. So, big things we learned today. CPI and PPI together, making sure you mark those levels, understand those levels can move the market from a breakout. We saw that, having a good plan pre-market. The market liked the news that came out off today, so we have a catalyst. I think as I'm looking at it right now, if we look at the SPY, let's pull up the SPY on the chart that you all can see. I think we're getting near that topping portion. Do I think we're going to go all the way back to the open price today? I don't think we're going to go to that open price at all today. We're just going to have to kind of see how things are going. Other things, we'll do a meetup sometime in Kansas City in September. I'll send out details more on it. Sign up. First, I'll find out interest. I know estimated how many people decide that they want to come. And then I will look for a venue here it'll be in downtown Kansas City. I'll put it somewhere here in downtown Kansas City so that y'all can see the city and hop on the train and go around from it. So you go visit the river market, visit Power and Light, go to the World War I Museum, the Baseball Hall of Fame that's here, that represents Satchel Paige. They got a great exhibit on Satchel Paige and Jackie Robinson. It's a great museum. If you're into baseball, that is, right? If you like baseball, great museum. There's all kinds of other stuff for you to do. So I'll definitely do that. We'll get a link or something that you all can sign up at. I know that's how I've done it in the past. Create a document, you put your name in, say that you're coming, provide an email address so that I can send you info to it. So then we go from there. No, it'll just be a small, it won't be like any structured thing. Like we aren't going to have classes. We aren't going to do any crazy stuff. We're just going to have some fun and meet some people and talk and conversate and be like, now I know what Frank Castle looks like. Now I know what Ben looks like. Now I know what Jose looks like, right? Like now I can put a face to the name in the chat. So we like that. We got about 15 minutes. Yeah, the Hall of Fame there is awesome. I really enjoy it. So, Frank, you look pretty damn good. Yeah, I like it. Look at those sunglasses. We like that. So, I probably won't be taking another trade for the day. I mean, that trade after my day yesterday, I have no reason to take another trade with this one. This one was awesome. Loved it. So, we're there. I am on X. I really haven't been active on X lately. I think that's because of traveling, and I think I I stopped posting on X when I started going through some medical stuff earlier in the year, and I just haven't gotten back to posting. But I think I'll probably start here after the summer's over, back up there. You can find me at Mike B _ BBT, at Mike B _ BBT is my handle. And that was just because I really needed to just like bare minimum, right? No, I'm not on Truth Social. I'm not on that. I will tell you, I'm pretty much anti-social media. Don't we don't have Peter, so we haven't had a rant. But I will tell you, if you want to rant, I can rant about social media. I absolutely despise it. I think it is the corruption of the world. It will absolutely 100% can alter your mind, and it's designed, it is physically designed to keep you trapped on that platform, to keep scrolling. And unfortunately, what does our brain want us to? What is our brain attracted to? Unfortunately, it's attracted to stuff that pisses us off. So the more you do it and the more you scroll, the more crap that pisses you off you get. And then you get upset. And then when you finally do put that stupid phone thing down and get off social media, then what happens? Then you go out in the real world and somebody at a counter says something to you and you take it the wrong way and then you treat them like shit. That's what happens. I see it all the time. People just treating people poorly. Like, yes, she gave you bad service. Why? She's probably having a bad day. Just smile. Say thank you and walk away. Say, I hope your day can get better. You know, that's just me. I've come to the conclusion that the way I want to live my life is if I can make somebody's life better each day, that I am doing what I was put on earth to do. I was not put on this earth to make somebody's life more miserable in that day. My job is not to make somebody else's life more miserable. And if I do that, then I'm not being a good person, and I'm tired of being a bad person. Now, if you ask me what my life's purpose was back when I was 20, I would probably be the complete opposite of that. I would have been that arrogant, angry, mean person making everybody's lives miserable. So I am not above the fray. I don't like it. And it's unfortunate. I just try to see the best. And it's hard. It's hard for me. I used to be a mean person, and I don't want to be a mean person anymore. Oh, what did NVIDIA do? Ooh, big drop on NVIDIA. Yeah, look at SPYs going down, MES going down. Yeah, let's look at the SPY here too. See, look at that SPY. See? Ooh, look. 779. Never would have got 780. I did get that 779. Ooh, look at the MES dropping. Did I get the exact top today? No, but right now I got a pretty decent top out of that. So I'm pretty content with where I got the top. I am fairly content on where I got that top. So we're getting a big pullback down to this 7820, which, if all of you are wondering why that would be any importance, that's really the SPYs. Let me pull the SPY up again for you, and we will go to a daily. Why is it pulling back to this level? Well, this level is near its all-time high, right? So this is going to be where we either find some support or we're gonna drop below it. So we'll go with that. Oh man, I did it again. Damn it. I minimized the screen instead of, there we go. It's back. I do not know what we're going to do at the top of the hour. I think I'm going to be here. So I will end up staying here with you through the top of the hour. So we're here for another hour together. Woo! I hope you all enjoyed having me. I will say this is a beautiful day. I at least I had a good trade. If I would have had a bad trade today, it would have been so miserable. I've been like, oh, I got to talk about this while being a loser on the screen to everybody. I know you're all are good people. I know you are. I know. I'm just saying. It social media just it can do bad things if you're not careful with it. Like you just screen and scroll and you get addicted. Just I see it with my daughter all the time on Instagram. She'll just be, I'm like, what are you looking at? And then I go to see it, and then she knows, right, that when I'm looking at it, she's like, damn, dad caught me. Like she knows what she's doing is pointless, but she's just doing it and she's addicted to it. It just sucks. Is he? I don't know. He dropped off, so he may be done for the day. I am not sure. So, nice. Got it to 140. I like it. Were you shorted it? When did you get short? It's a good short. I like that short, especially if you shorted that off 145. Look at this. Tick, 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 short, go to 140. So Jared's making money. Oh, I gotta find out where the stream is so I can see, because I want to make sure that you all. How do I? Y'all are here. Y'all are still here. We're at 360. Let's at least get to 400. If there's 400, I'm gonna ask Andrew. If we could get to 400 by the time that I can get off with just me and the chaos that was ensued today, I think we should give out something tomorrow to you all. If we get there. Because I don't even ask for people to do it. So we got 459 votes. How do we have 459 votes in the poll, but we only have 360 likes? If you voted in the poll, you should at least click the like button. Like, holy cow. Like, man, click. There we go. So it's all good though. I love it. I love it. It's so much fun. I'm having so much fun with y'all. Really the thing that I'm upset about is I can't go make another cup of coffee. I need another cup of coffee. That's like the only thing I'm sad about. What's a glass box of emotions? Oh, yeah, I'm all over the place in emotions today. Just be glad you found me on a good day. I'm happy. Oh yeah, look at that. There's a coffee emoji. I love it. I need the coffee emoji. Man, raw. I am so down for an AI robot. As soon as that Optimus or whatever the heck Tesla calls that robot, I'm buying one. I don't care. And I'm going to expense it too. I'm going to buy it for my Airbnb. It's going to be what mows my lawn and cleans the house and does the dishes. And then I'm going to offer it as a special upgrade, an upcharge to the guests that are staying there. Do you want your own personalized robot butler for your stay? It's going to be the butler. And then you have your own personal robot to make you dinner, cook you lunch, do the dishes for you. So the funny thing is, I know like Eamon and Kyle are gonna look to join here at 11, and I'm gonna be able to hear them, and I'm gonna be like, I have no way to let you all be able to be heard by by the people at YouTube. They're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna be like, you're all good. I'll take over for you. Oh, I'm sure there'll be extra features. But I'm telling you, I'm hands down for it. I don't care. I'll buy the first one. I'm all for it. I am all for it. That I promise you. I am all for it. I mean, if I was staying in Airbnb and I had to pay an extra $50 for a butler that has that's gonna do everything for me, clean it, cook me dinner, heck yeah, I'd pay that. Greet me when I get there, take my luggage to my room. Like that would be awesome. Ben, they hid your message. There you go. So, plus I need exactly like Ben says, Chinese ones will have kung fu as an option. Haven't you seen their fighting robots? I have to have my own robot that protects me against them. So we are holding here on the SPY at the all-time highs for the SPY, I believe. I believe this all-time high area for the SPY. Yeah, this is all-time high area for the SPY we're holding at right now. So after this nice move up, pull back down, holding here, we'll see where we go from there. Yeah, there was a lot of buying. Just be cautious with reversals. It's a strong day. People like it. There hasn't been really a significant pullback yet. So this could be the first real pullback that we're going down and then up. So we go from there. My thoughts on SpaceX right now. Yeah, let me pull up SpaceX for you. Let me get this here. Yeah. I still think it's to the downside. Market Atlas is stacked to the downside. So if we lose this 140, I think we'll probably go down to maybe 138. It looks like 139, 138. Once it buys that, then we may push back up. But this morning, I did like it for a long above 145, but as you saw, it kept rejecting, never really set up for me and rejected that level. Somebody got a really nice short in it. I liked it. And would I short it right here? Probably not. Would I take it for a long here? No. I wouldn't take a long on this yet either. Just because the market atlas is stacked to the downside so much on it. So I wouldn't want to take it to the downside. So, hey, Eamon. Um, I am doing great. Unfortunately, nobody in YouTube's gonna be able to hear you. Oh, oh, he is. Hey, everybody. Carlos is back, or he's able to fix it. And I got Eamon here. So Carlos is able to fix this. He's not going to be on scene with you, but he's going to fix it. And Eamon's going to hop on with you. So, oh no, I had already accepted the fact that I was hanging out here till 12 p.m. I just felt bad for everybody out there because I don't know what else to talk about.
Come on.
Yeah, but I got
Did
one
it-
good trade on NBIS and I'm probably not going to trade again. And so it's like, what are we doing? And now
Oh,
they're only hearing one side of the conversation. Are you all hearing one side of the conversation or both? I'm asking them out on YouTube.
Yeah, let's see that actually.
Yep, they're only hearing one side of the conversation.
All right, let's
right
wait for let's wait
But-
for Carlos to fix it then.
Yeah.
So that to don't distract them. That they'll think you're getting crazy.
Yep. Oh, you can hear Eamon now? You guys got Eamon? All
Okay,
right.
that's amazing. Well,
Yes.
we fixed
All right.
one
So we got
issue
you.
there.
So we got one issue. Now I am going to stop. I'm afraid to stop sharing my screen. No, you should be able to share because Peter isn't sharing. Carlos only had his up, so you should be able to share. So let
Yeah,
me
I think I'm sharing it
get,
now.
yeah, so
And let me fix it.
yeah. So we'll wait on Carlos to see if
Yep.
you can get your screen up and your picture up before I drop off. So how was your trading day, Eamon?
It was actually amazing. I had an amazing trade on AMD. I'm locking in profits right now at 498. I played it at 484, which was the initial
Nice.
entry. But that was basically my only winning trade. I took 4 trades, 2 break-even trades. No, not 2 break-even trades, actually 1 break-even. NVDA unfortunately dumped on me. So loss on NVDA, loss on SpaceX, break-even on Dell, and winner on AMD. But the trend is on AMD. So good day overall. Happy about it. Sometimes you just need to stop with the
Nice.
runner.
Stop with the
Right?
runner. Yeah.
Exactly. I felt like today is going to be the day where the market spikes because we had Monday at break even. I'm basically flat market. Tuesday, flat market. Wednesday, good CPI, but flat market. And today we're also getting good PPI. So I knew that today is the day where everything is going to run. And
Yeah.
we ended up having it. Oh, there it is. I see that Carlos
There
is
you
sharing.
go.
Awesome.
So
Well, Mike,
awesome.
I'll let you take the break. It's been so long for you there.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you, everybody out on YouTube. I hope I entertained you enough. You now have Eamon for the next hour, so you get a new voice, and we have his screen up. Thank you, Carlos. Best wishes to everybody from YouTube to you, Carlos, because I'm assuming you can hear me. They're wishing you the best. And Eamon, I will turn it over to you.
Thank you, Mike. And yeah, YouTube, Kyle is not joining us today. He lost his front tooth. I mean, what a weird day. I got a flat tire. Kyle's family had a car accident. Luckily, they are all okay. And Kyle lost his tooth. I mean, doesn't feel like a good day, right? I mean, when 3 mods have problem with the same day within an hour difference, or maybe 2 hours. But the market is having a good day and a good rally there. So there is a bright side as well. It all happens in threes, yeah. So hopefully no more surprises for today. Yeah, Kyle and the dang tooth. That's exactly it. I mean, Kyle wanted me to tell you that he had an amazing trading day. He made some money. He did not need his front tooth for that. So also it seems to be okay. I don't know, his tooth just fell. I don't know the story behind it, but I know that it just fell. Oh yeah, and it's August 13th. Luckily, it's not Friday 13th, because if it was Friday the 13th, then I would get back believing in this. Like, think, I mean, what do you think about Amazon short now? I don't know. I think the whole market is pulling back right now, slightly, but the market is too strong for us to find any good reversal setups today. By the way, let me walk you through some of the trades that I've taken. So I started with SpaceX momentum play. Played it long, added with the momentum, went against me, and I lost 1.5 hours. So that was a bit of a disappointing start for the day. I also played Dell, but I ended up cutting this thing around the break-even area once it started going against me. So no regrets on it. Then I had AMD, which was actually amazing. Played it to the long side around here. Initial stop loss below the range on the 5-minute chart, which is basically the middle of this whole range. Once it made a new high, I moved my stop loss to the low of the body. Once it made the momentum, I moved my stop loss slightly below the body around the retest area. So that gave me a really good average and a really good stop loss. And I partialed, first of all, around these areas at $491, closer to it, slightly above it. I still had a decent position left. So I cut it out around here. I wanted to add at 1025. Let me fix my epic pen. There it is. So yeah, I wanted to add at around 1025, but I use my whole buying power on NVDA. The remaining buying power on NVDA. Played it long, added to my position, and cut it out once it went against me down here. Luckily, I managed to cut it out correctly. So 3 trades, 1 break even, 2 losers. I wanted to cut NVIDIA at break even, but the candlestick dump was too big. But Andy was the trade of the day. Did anybody else manage to catch NVIDIA today or Tesla? Sorry, AMD or Tesla. I think AMD and Tesla were probably the best runners for the day. Fixing the teeth is expensive. Yep, that's true. So that's actually true. He literally traded on his way to fixing his tooth. Probably he saw the bill, got scared of that, and he's like, I need some money. Got some money, and now he's at the doctor's or dentist. Yeah, AMD was my only stock on my watch list. I even mentioned it in the chat room. I don't know if Carlos mentioned. I think Carlos went through the moderator's watch list before the market opened. This was my primary stock, and I actually have mentioned this in the multiple time from Analysis Mentis Hub Discord server. The main stock for me was AMD for a long, and why specifically AMD? Look at these guys. AMD had a fake breakdown during the pre-market, so you have a beautiful consolidation. Then AMD breaks to the downside during the pre-market and recovered all the way back into the middle of the range. So added at the middle, added at the breakout, partial at the high, and more. So the main reason was this fake breakdown. And actually, a lot of traders did well today. I want to share with you some of the trades that we've seen today, because today was actually amazing. Joe managed to play AMD, held it all the way to 489. Samer, amazing trader, by the way. Beautiful entry on Tesla, all the way to 329. Tom managed to make 5 hours on his AMD trade all the way to 484. That was my trade on AMD at that moment. Sukrob ended up playing Tesla with a good runner, and it's just one of these days where you take a look at the members and how they did, and almost everyone is green. This was an amazing entry by MD for a good long. Domina did well, actually. NVDA, unfortunately, NVDA was the horrible stock for today, but even with NVIDIA, managed to lock in some profits before it went to the downside. And Lisa did well shorting Cisco, yeah, shorted Cisco, locked in some profits, and exited the rest somewhere around the break even. So good day. I mean, most of the members had a positive day. And to be fair, guys, we needed this day. Monday was flat. Tuesday was flat. Wednesday, in my opinion, I thought Wednesday was there. I even mentioned it during the pre-market show that Wednesday, if CPI comes in cool, we'll probably have a run because the market was just positioning into CPI. But surprisingly, Wednesday was flat as well. And today, Thursday, which is part 2 of inflation news, the PPI numbers came out. They were better than expected, not just expected, even better than expected. And I knew that that's it. Today is finally the day. It's not going to be Friday, it's Thursday. And I think tomorrow we're going to have another good day. I doubt we're going to be getting only one runner per week. And what do you guys think about that? How did you spot AMD? I have a list of stocks on my watch list. It's around 80 stocks. And every morning I briefly go through these stocks one by one by one. And I use the concept of predicting the next candlestick to pick my stocks in play. For those who are not familiar with the concept of predicting the next candlestick, guys, I suggest you check the book on Amazon, Complete Guide to Multiple Time Frame Analysis and Reading Price Action. By the way, we're sitting at 90 reviews. Thank you everyone who is working so hard day and night writing the reviews for the book. We're so close to 100. So if you still haven't made any review, I would highly appreciate it. One of the chapters in the book is explaining the concept of predicting the next candlestick. And I think that's all you need when you're trading. If you can tell that the next candlestick is long, you're going to buy it. If you can tell that the next candlestick is short, you are going to just simply short it, right? And that's basically everything that you need when you trade. And that's what I try to teach in this book. Obviously, it's not that easy to implement, but it requires a lot of practice. I'm even developing an interesting tool with one of my mentees for that concept of predicting the next candlestick. For example, if we take PLTR from the 1st of July till the end of July, 5-minute chart, and get it to predict the next daily, the next 5-minute candlestick, you would see that the result is around, come on, do the back testing, just Q, run. All right, let's do it. Oh, there it is. The accuracy is around 53%. And honestly, the accuracy is more than 53%. When you do it manually, you have some discretion. This one is predicting it blindly based on the rules that I have explained in the book. And it doesn't take into account a lot of volume things. It doesn't take into account the levels. It doesn't take into the account the discretionary moment. So you could easily up it up to 70%. And if I just remove rule 36, 35, and 30C, the accuracy could easily get pumped up to 60%. But rather than removing the negative rules, I prefer to work on them and adjust them until this tool kind of does better. But look at this, 267 candlesticks predicted, 143 correct, 124 wrong. And if you can let the correct one runs and the wrong ones cut the loser, you should be good in the long run. So yeah, this concept, I explain it on this book. Give it a go. It's going to help you. When I select my stocks in play, I usually select them either on the daily chart or either on the hourly chart. Now take a look at the hourly chart. You can tell that we have been sitting in a consolidation area for, I don't know, 10 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours. 9 hours. After 9 hours, it breaks the range to the downside. Normally, if the price breaks the range, what would you expect it to happen? you would expect that since it broke the range, it needs to simply sink down. It needs to sell off. But rather than selling off, this thing goes back to the upside. And now I can tell that there are shorts who are trapped. And that's the main reason why I ended up playing it to the long side. Do you remember my trade yesterday with Kyle on SMCI during the chat room session? Sorry, during the YouTube session. Something similar we did yesterday. This is the trade that I've taken with Kyle yesterday. Take a look at the 5-minute chart. Beautiful consolidation area. And then what happens here? We break. After the break, it instantly recovers. Normally, if the price breaks a level on a descending triangle, you would expect it to sink. You would expect it to sell off. But rather than selling off, it instantly recovers. So you see this concept that I implemented on the 5-minute chart yesterday to playing SMCI, and look at this. I locked in profits around the level up here, but ended up exiting the rest at break even, is the exact same concept that I implemented on AMD today, playing it after the fake breakout and targeting the level up here. But since I was predicting the next candlestick yesterday on SMCI, I had to lock in some profits earlier. And here, since I'm doing that on the hourly chart, I could hold on to my profits longer. Does that make sense, guys? You found the plot saying the amount of profit today is crazy. I agree. Today is just one of these days. Today is the market is giving. So take it while you can. Let's take a look at Meta. Yeah, Meta. I don't like Meta 1-minute open range breakout because the candlestick was too big. If you managed to enter here while it was gaining the momentum, that was perfect. But at this stage, that's your open range breakout and that's your profit. It's less than 1-to-1. But still, I mean, green is green, right? Can you evaluate the price of Micron? Oh my God, this thing keeps running. Yeah, obviously this one is amazing. And again, consolidation area just broke the range yesterday. Definitely expecting a continuation today, and that's exactly what's happening. I love the bull flag or the ABCD pattern on the hourly chart. Good 1-minute open range breakdown, and then just a straight move to the upside. There is literally nothing to evaluate. Open 1-minute ORB and non-stop to the upside. The only thing is that stocks right now are very extended, guys. So you do not want to force anything. The price is already overstretched. It doesn't feel like a good day for a reversal either. So it's not long anymore. It's not short yet, but I think we're going to get another leg to the upside. If we get a decent pullback or longer consolidation or the market takes the rest it needs, we might be able to play the continuation a bit later today. So nothing is happening at the moment. I think the next 30 minutes to 40 minutes are going to be boring. Everything is stretched, nothing to buy, nothing to chase. If you are in a position, then all you can do is just manage the position that's opened. If you are a scalper, probably this is your day. You saying SKHY? Yeah, you see, I mean, everything is just tripping higher. Where would you consider short on SMCI? To be honest, I will not. I'm not considering a short on this thing. I don't think this is the best day to look for shorts. At least not yet. Maybe something is going to click. Maybe we're going to get some sort of an extraordinary type of price action. And that's what we'll be able to trade. Okay, my camera is working now. I don't know if Carlos is back and he fixed it. SNDK is going crazy. You're right. Marvel, are you going crazy? Yes, you are. I mean, what a day, guys. If you did good, take time off. After we're done with YouTube, please don't leave me alone here. Trade Girl, what book are you talking about? The multiple time frame analysis, trade book, how to day trade for a living. There are just so many books out there. Hmm. Alex, you played Marvel? I will send you the link in the chat right now, Trade Girl, if you meant the book that I was talking about previously. It's interesting because it feels that SpaceX is the only stock that's going to the downside today. Eric, no, I'm not in anything. My last trade was on NVDA, and this one ended up being a loser. You probably know my rules for the day. Uh, if my last trade is a loss, I call it a day. Yeah, I just sent you the link in the chat. Um, oh, you said the baby is cute? Yeah, we made it. My wife forced me to do this video, guys. So this is a diaper on his head. She just wanted something Arabic style, and we did not have that. So this is just a hair rubber band and a diaper on his head. He's definitely adding his some colors to the house. He is cute, I agree. I love that little kid. To be honest, I'm blessed. The kid is so quiet. He now we can call him diaperhead. Oh come on, Ben calls. Well, he'll grow up and probably the kids in the school are going to call him diaperhead because of this video that we made here. He'll get bullied because of us. What horrible parents. Thanks, Tirzaya. AMD is still going higher. Eric, I was told that a lot. Everybody's telling me take a lot of pictures, take a lot of videos. They're growing up so fast. Man, to be fair, he's growing up so fast. Like a month ago, he was 3 kg and now he's 4.5. The little guy's 50% up. And he's already controlling the house. The boss of the house. By the way, guys, look at AMD. AMD has a massive order on Atlas at $500. There it is. 31,000 shares. So it feels like today is going to be the day where it actually goes all the way up there. I'm still having a small position left, literally irrelevant, not going to make me any money, but I want to see if it's going to make it all the way up to $500. Just 5% of my position left. Exactly, Nicki Minaj. The little kid is 50% up since he was born. Yeah, but I saw this thing and it's really painful looking at it. Do you want me to get some FOMO? Because I watch this and like 20% up in one single day. Why am I not in this thing? Where is Harvey? Where is Harvey? Harvey, are you here? I know he trades SNDK a lot. It's probably his money-making machine. And I haven't seen him today, so probably he's just celebrating somewhere out there if he took this trade. Yesterday, a BBT member made an interesting quiz. Let me just show you where it is. Let's pull it up, guys. It was actually interesting. Where is that? Where is that? Let me find the link, guys. Traders quiz. Ah, there it is, guys. Are you addicted to trading? BBT edition. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you see this picture? I love mountains. Very beautiful. Andrew is probably climbing another head and shoulders pattern mountain. Saruman casting a weather spell. Next question. What is this? Just some balls. Crazy level 2 price action. Probably he's referring to Atlas. My thoughts. I mean, what could come to your thoughts when you're watching balls? I don't know. Take the stairs, trade, or take what? What is this? Power lines. I overdid my charts. By the way, guys, do you have these type of charts? Probably some of you do, right? Who is this? Albert Einstein or Peter Tuchman? You probably guys know them. If you are a trader, you definitely know who this guy is. How to day trade for a living. Okay. That's definitely the thing that came up to my mind instantly. So yeah, I mean, this actually is an interesting one. The guy is definitely creative. Just in Iran and United States both claim control over the Strait of Hormuz. That is an interesting statement. I mean, they can split it, right? Believe whatever side you want to believe. How do you measure success of trading using the win rate, PNL, or something else? You can have big win rate, but PNL is small, and you can have big PNL, but small PNL. How do you measure the success of green of trading? By your results by the end of the month. If you are green, you are successful. To be honest, you do not measure it by the win rate, and you do not measure it by the risk to reward ratio. It should it's just by your overall success. I mean, low percentage win rate with high risk to reward ratio is good. High percentage win rate with low risk to reward ratio is also good. There is no clear formula to measure success of trading. Different trading styles, different PNL ratios. You just go for whatever. Ben Coles, is that true? Leaving your cat alone for an entire day is against the law? Is that true? Because I'm probably going to get jailed if that's true. I do leave my cat for an entire day sometimes. You either take care of your cat or don't get a cat. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, dogs are definitely more attached to their owners, and I don't know, it probably would be a tough thing leaving them for a whole day. But cats, they don't care about you. If you leave them for 1 day or 2 days, they don't care about it. Just give them some food and something to drink. And don't get me wrong, I love cats. I have a cat. But that Little thing doesn't care about me as much as I care about him. Is Sandisk at the top? That's a tough question because the market would go up more than I don't know, more than you can imagine probably. So I'm still holding on to 5% of my NVDA trade. I want to see if it's going to make it 500 just for the sake of making sure that Atlas never lies. Wait, cats must normally receive checks at least twice per day? Alright, now that's too much. My cat doesn't want me to check on it twice. Let's see what we have. SNDK is still going higher. We are not having a bearish candlestick yet. Anyone knows what Andrew traded? I think he traded SpaceX short. He actually shared his PNL. Yeah, actually shared his PNL here. There he is. So he traded iron for $10,000 in profit. NBIS lost $7,000. NVDA lost $100. And SpaceX made $63,000. If you make $60,000 a day, what would you guys do? Yesterday, Andrew made an interesting statement. Someone asked him, Andrew, why don't you sell your VOO position? You are having $2 million in realized there. He said, because then I'll have a $10 million problem and I don't know what to do with it. The moment he said that, I was thinking, I can help you with your problem. Just send me these $10 million. I'll take that problem, live freely, and I'll figure out what to do with it. By the way, guys, Trading Terminal now has a Discord channel. And you're all free to join. I think the link is on the Trading Terminal website. Let me double check if it's already there. It's a place where you can hang out and chat every single day. So yeah, if you open tradingterminal.com, down here, there is a Discord icon. Down to, yeah, bottom left corner. There it is. So you can use that to join the Discord server. And it's just a place to hang out during the whole day, during the weekend, because the chat room closes after the market closes. Ben calls, I haven't played video games in 1 year. I need to get back to that. Oh, come on, AMD. You know, guys, part of my success is doing online gaming. There were moments where I was so impatient, I couldn't just sit in front of my screen watching the charts without taking trades. So what I used to do is I would have my gaming monitor in the middle and I'd be having my trading charts to the left of me. And I would be just playing whatever game, and it used to be League of Legends or Fortnite, but still. And I'd be looking at my charts to the left on the left screen. And if I see that there is a setup that's screaming at me, take a trade, I'd be taking it. If not, then I'm just enjoying my time, and there is no point for me to be distracted by my chart. So that helped me more than I could actually imagine. Do you still practice medicine or do you only trade full time? I trade full time only. I have my medical degree, but I do not practice medicine. My license is still valid. My medical license is valid until 2027, but no medicine practice for me. Ben calls. Are you competing with my fun facts of the day? Because I feel jealous. Yours are interesting. I'm selling the rest of my AMD, guys. I'm just selling the rest of my AMD. Done with this trade. Why don't you just work for in an urgent care or something once in a week? Uh, Good question. And I don't have an answer for it. I just don't feel much like it. Uh, I mean, probably could do that, but free time. I mean, do you think it's best to wait for 5 minute up in range breakout to take a position at the open or jump in the first green or red candlestick and hope the stock moves in your direction? I do the second option, jump in and hope. Uh, but to be honest, I'm not that type of traders who would suggest waiting for 5 or 10 minutes until the market finds a direction. Sometimes you wait for 5 or 10 minutes and you get a good setup, and sometimes by waiting 5 or 10 minutes, the move is already gone, and then you have no trading opportunity. A good example here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You wait for 10 minutes, and that's it. We're already sitting at the peak. See, after 10 minutes, the price is 494.72. Uh, I usually do multiple time frame analysis going from the daily to the 60 to the 15 to the 5. And if I see that the setup is ready and the pattern is there, I'd be taking a trade. It doesn't matter, even if it's the very first minute. How many stocks do you watch after the market opens? Atlas up to 6 stocks. On my second monitor, I have a chart that is divided to 6 different parts, like this. And I have 6 stocks, not necessarily these ones, all of them on the 1 minute chart. But before I put them on this monitor, I analyze 60, 15, 5, and 1. I pick the best 6 stocks. Usually it's the Mag 7. And I draw blue lines. Blue lines are areas of interest, areas where I need to enter. And if I see that the price action reaches the blue line, I double click on the chart. It instantly opens on my main monitor somewhere out there. And if everything meets my criteria, I execute the trade. Can you explain what happened to IREN? Let's see. Yeah, this thing is definitely interesting. It had an amazing run today. The daily on it looked amazing, but I don't think there is anything much to explain. IREN has a daily chart with an ATR of $4 and it made $5, $6 move to the upside way past its ATR. I don't know what reverse, maybe just a normal price action. I don't think it's news driven because the sell off just happening without any volume. But you can keep an eye on it for a small recovery to the upside. I like this level. If we manage to break below 45.50-ish and recover past 46, it could give a decent long opportunity. Yeah, I agree with you. AMD was the one. AMD was definitely the one. The Sam is saying the issue is which one you pick first. This is my problem, and I'm confused at the beginning. Uh, you are right. Which one to pick is the issue, but I usually build my plan during the pre-market. And it's not random, it's just based on patterns. If I see a stock with a fake break, it's usually in my priority list. If I see a stock that's breaking a multi-month or multi-week level on the daily chart, it's also in my priority list. If I see a stock that has some good catalyst, but it did not make the move during the pre-market, it's also a stock that makes it to my priority. What do you think about IBM? I haven't seen IBM in a while. I'm still swing trading it since 205, 210, I don't really remember. But I want to hold it maybe to 270. Intraday, confusing. The stock just made a V reversal from the bottom and it made a V reversal from the top. I bet we're sitting around the level here. Yep. We're sitting around the zone. But I don't know, give it some time to set up. Sometimes it's difficult to take a look at the chart because there are so many scenarios that could happen at the same time. Normally, when I take a look at the chart, I try to visualize a few scenarios. A could happen because of B, or B could happen because of C, and there are so many scenarios that you can imagine. Sometimes one scenario is dominant, and that's where I can share my input that this feels like it's going to be a long, or this feels like it's going to be a short. But sometimes I take a look at the chart and I can visualize so many different scenarios to so many different directions. And that's where I prefer to give it 10, 15, 20 minutes to set up or give me more clues until one direction is more dominant. Yeah, I will show you Atlas for SpaceX. This is the Atlas for SpaceX um, from 138 to 145. Yamashi, man, you are right. This is just the time of the day where everything slows down and everything starts moving with the market. What about PLTR around VWAP? Let's take a look at PLTR. Oh, it is Khalid. IBM is a day trading stock. It's definitely one of the stocks that we can watch for day trading. But I don't see a setup for it right now for a trade. PLTR around VWAP, interesting, but it already did a big move from below VWAP straight into VWAP. Maybe if it gives you a higher low, you could go for a continuation. The hourly chart so far looks so good. Probably is going to close as a hammer. Cerebras. Longer term or short term? Telescon. All right, let's see what we have. SNBK. Is that thing still going up? No, it's finally pulling back, slowing down. I mean, do you only practice the open range breakout from the market opening, or do you I play open range breakouts during any time of the trading session. Sometimes when we're sitting here on YouTube at 11 a.m. and sometimes at 12 p.m., I also take open range breakouts. Uh, don't call them open range breakouts. I call them just breakouts of major levels or major consolidation areas. Just breakout in general. I play channels. I play reversals. I literally trade everything. Yeah, I will explain to you my horrible SpaceX trade today. Uh, I have the three candlestick rule. You probably most of you are already familiar with it because I've been talking about it a lot. One, two, three, four. So just seeing four candlesticks in a row on SpaceX, and I know that the market is not making straight moves to the downside and doesn't make straight moves to the upside. We know that it can make to the downside, a move to the downside, pull back before the continuation. And my aim on SpaceX today was to play this pullback. That was my goal. So when I saw that the 5 minute chart is also selling off, um, and the 1 minute chart opened by breaking to the downside and squeezing, I decided to try the long, expecting just a momentum, a small momentum move, maybe all the way until here, maybe into the previous day close. But that did not happen, went against me, and I lost. Probably that pullback is happening right now. Let's get back to what's happening on AMD. Nothing on it. You found the plot. Good job. I hope you had an amazing day. Shadow trader, I don't trade only based on moving averages. I build my trading plan based on the daily and based on the 60. The 5 minute chart and 1 minute chart are just triggers. So moving averages are important, but they're not relevant. But usually I do it this way. In the beginning of the move, when everything is just starting the move, moving averages are fully irrelevant. The first 5 to 10 minutes, I usually pay close attention to the moving averages on the 1 minute chart because the 5 minute chart still did not make the move. Later during the day, once we start getting trends on the 5 minute chart, I start paying attention to the moving averages on the 5 and I pay less attention to moving averages on the 1 minute chart. Because when the 5 minute chart gets overextended, you know that it needs to make a pullback. So the one could be literally hugging the moving averages, but I know that the 5 is overstretched and it needs to make a pullback. So at this stage, all these moving averages on the 1 minute chart, they become irrelevant until we get the pullback. And so on across multiple time frames. Mm. Alright, guys. So I get distracted a little bit getting back here now. Um, let's see if I missed any questions. Burn calls. We need to hire you instead of benzene news. You are correct, Khaled. If the stock, and I also have this rule. If a stock makes 3 to 4 days in a row or makes a run for 3 to 4 candlesticks in a row, usually it is followed by a pullback. I mean, how do I apply for a funded account challenge with Dash Trader Pro? Kazi, if you are looking for a funded account with Dash Trader Pro, you will need to get it from bearabletraders.com website. But the only issue is that if you want to get a funded account with Dash Trader Pro, you also need to be a member of BBT. If you are a member of BBT, you can apply for it. It's not the cheapest. It costs 999 because half of that cost goes to Dash Trader, half of that cost goes for BBT for the funded account. So you just weigh the pros and cons. You want to have a stable funded account with Dash Trader Pro, you'll need BBT subscription, you'll need to pay for Dash Trader, and then you get funded account. If the platform is irrelevant for you, just get the funded account on Trading Terminal. It's going to save you a lot. All right, so let's get back to this, guys. What type of trades you look at this hour of the day? At this time of the day, I usually look either for range plays or for reversal plays. But the market is not looking good for reversals yet. It's so bullish today, and you can see VWAP. VWAP just caught up with the price so much. So it looks like we are extended today, but reversals around VWAP are not good. VWAP, volume weighted average price, is an indicator where institutions are usually buying. So even though it looks like we still have a lot of room to the downside, it doesn't necessarily mean that the price is going to go to the downside. When you are playing reversals, you want to make sure that the price is stretched or extended from view up. Let's take a look quickly at IRN now. This thing just keeps selling up. I think this is probably the bottom in IRN. I could be wrong, but it's a good level from the pre-market. It's a good level on the hourly chart. It already sold off a lot. Worst case scenario, $45 area. So I think if you are looking for a reversal or bounce, this thing is already sitting at a good zone. Let's take a look at NBIS quickly. Yeah, I mean, we had a good rally, but right now the market seems to be slowing down. The semiconductor stocks are holding. I don't think everything is going to sell off today. Just too strong for a sell off. I think we are going to have a decent pullback for a second afternoon play. And we did discuss that in the beginning of our YouTube session today, right? Market is probably going to slowly dip. Reversal is not a good day, play for a bullish day like today. But wait for the pullback during the afternoon and go for some continuation play around 1 p.m. Eastern or maybe 12:30 p.m. Eastern. I think around 12:30 to 1 p.m. Eastern, we're going to get a good continuation play. Either way, guys, we are coming to the end of the hour. It was good hanging out with you. Kyle hopefully is going to fix his broken tooth today and he is going to join us tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me, ayman@bearbultraders.com. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this session, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern. See you guys.